you in my heart always. I get you a diamond if you be my queen of spades. 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 Queen of spades. पैसों से ना मतलब है, बस जीतने की आदत सी है। बन मेरी रानी तू तेरा राजा, मैं now be a billionaire. तू सुन ले मेरी बात, तोड़ दे सारे आथम आज, थाम ले मेरा हाथ, तू चल मेरे साथ, तेरा इंतजार है। जुए में फिर भी हारना पड़े तो उसको मैं सह पाऊं, पर तू ना मिली तो दिल से दिल का खेल में हार जाऊं। Be my queen of spades. 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 Queen of spades. Couldn't find you in clubs, you in my heart always. I get you a diamond if you be my queen of spades. 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 Queen of spades. Hey, तेरी मेरी जोड़ी सबसे निराली है, मेरे लिए बड़ी किसी के भी straight flush or royal flush saving. मेरी जीत या तेरी वो तो बस एक बात हुई, 5 बातों से जो लव स्टोरी शुरू हुई, चलेगी हाँ चलेगी ये सारी जिंदगानी। जुए में फिर भी हारना पड़े तो उसको मैं सह पाऊं, पर तू ना मिली तो दिल से दिल का खेल में हार जाऊं। Be my queen of spades. 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 Queen of spades. Couldn't find you in clubs, you in my heart always. I get you a diamond if you be my queen of spades. 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 Queen of spades. Yeah, shorty, this one's for you, man. You know who you are. We got this from top to bottom, left to right. Yeah, let's go. Come on. Spades.
What is going on, everyone, and welcome back to Spade in the Shade. Back to our regular format. There was a lot of questions about what was going on last week, but I do want to let you guys know there was a reason for what happened. But before I get into that, let me bring Nuggies back on where she rightfully belongs. With Spade in the Shade. Nuggies, welcome back.
Hello.
That was a little, I didn't like that, whatever that was. So
okay, fine, I'll leave.
I mean, that was
Bye.
weird. That hello was weird.
Was it?
Yeah, it wasn't you at all. I like it better when you're like sad and you just kind of
okay.
miserable.
It's the Celsius.
It's the Celsius, which I remind you is not a Nazi drink. So you know, we talk about Queen of Spade. And we've been doing this show basically weekly since the start of July. And so let me ask you, I want to ask you a question. Like who does this sound like if I describe this to you? A person that doxes, shames others, harasses people, falsely accuses innocent people of pedophilia, attempts extortion against other YouTubers, mocks people for their own abuse, defames people regularly with dangerous claims and no evidence, accuses people of spreading revenge porn of her with no evidence, accuses anyone with valid criticism of partnering with hate groups or troll operations, and makes dozens and dozens of videos about a person while claiming they are the one harassing her. Who does that sound like?
It sounds like Queen.
I mean, like with a few exceptions, it does sound like Queen, but that's actually Jesse. And the reason why Jesse was on this show last week is that Jesse will be the subject of a Chris Hansen video coming out very soon, because Jesse is problematic. Jesse has been chased from community to community for being what's called a sex pest. But other than that, it's just the constant harassment of others. And as soon as Jesse is backed into a corner, Jesse will make claims. Jesse will claim someone sexually assaulted someone, or someone likes to touch children, or whatever claim Jesse can come up with. And last week, Jesse basically told me that I needed to get rid of Nuggies and bring them on. So I thought, shit, why not bring Jesse on and make Jesse explain sending nudes to minors? Because Jesse will go back on it later and claim it didn't happen. But I wanted Jesse to have to explain that live. So that is the reason why Jesse was here last week. That is the reason why Jesse is not here this week, is Jesse has been exposed, and that video will be coming soon. So was it weird not being here last week?
It was, but I'm glad that we did get the opportunity to showcase Jessie in all her glory.
Well, I mean, because she kept saying what a bad co-host you were, and
yeah, I'm monotone and I have nothing to say, and I don't add anything to the show.
And for whatever reason, we don't spend a lot of time arguing back and forth with you or defending Queen of Spade, which she seemed to want to do. Yeah. Clearly unfamiliar with what Spade in the Shade is. So guys, we are doing bingo tonight. We're doing bingo, $50 cash bingo. So make sure you get your card. You should have your card now. 1 card per person, and it is IP tracked. And just, for a quick reminder, this is Jessie. This is Jessie, who will be the subject. She's sitting down with Hanson this week to interview and answer to some of these claims that including claims against another YouTuber's brother that are among some of the worst things I've ever heard, especially considering that person is no longer alive to defend themselves.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yeah. So I say, can you say hi to everyone, and then we'll get right to it.
Yeah, sure. Let me see. Okay, so we've got Cybersqueak and Vex. Hello. We've got Marks the Noob. We've got Javon. I am Deana. The Professor is here. We have Ani. We have Callie Slimebucket Witch Lady. Let's see. We've got MyTube777, CNJ Dev, Tater Toddies, Susie Woozy Woo. I have not seen that name before. Hello. We got Trisha Pafisha. We've got Here to Party, Izzy Stardust. Some Jealous Basement Dweller is here. Hello. Let's see. We've got Kelp Bill in chat. Hi, Kelp. We've got Slot Cat. I like the name change. Let's see. We've got Donde in the chat. Nathan Tagalong is here. We've got Red Sea Dale. Good New Freelance Guru is here. Duchess. Let's see. Sam Baker is here. Gay Mangoes is here. Hi, Mangoes. We've got Irate Puffin. Let's see. I think we might be nearing the end. We've got Tickle P Shivers. Chupa Grandson. SJ Maple and Scarlet Ebony is here. Hello. We've got Hippa Bumfuzzle. I think that's how you say that. Alpamel wow. Derek. And Cookie Whoopie Pie. Okay. I think I'm caught up.
All right.
Jason
well, no, that's
okay, that's it.
Over me. No, that's fine. Anything else that you wanna say while I'm talking?
Yeah, I'm gonna leave and go start my own stream since you want to be like that.
That is an amazing idea. So yeah, let's just get to it. Let's hit this theme song, and then we're gonna get right to. We have only one screenshot we're gonna look at tonight. So if you don't have your bingo card yet, get it now while we play the opening credits of Spade in the Shade. Because when we get back, we've got one screenshot. Then we're getting right to bingo, and this is my favorite Queen stream that she did yesterday. It's my favorite one in a while, so I'm pretty excited about this.
It's a good one.
Talking to you, Colby. I will beat a bitch's ass, bitch. You ever been a homeless fucking addict on the fucking street for fucking 2 years? No, you ain't never. Okay, then you better fucking watch out, because apparently I'm going ghetto because I just time traveled.
So yeah, you've gone through some trauma, and I've gone through some trauma. But don't you dare have the attitude out here that yours is like the worst ever trauma. All right? So if you want to have victim wars, bitch, I'll do victim wars all day.
Green, I don't have any mental health disorders, sorry.
As a way to say that you're fucking better than me, bitch. Why? Because when you were a fucking 40-year-old woman and you got beat, it didn't give you PTSD? But I'm not out here trying to say that what I go through is worse than everyone else, so everyone else should just fucking let me do whatever the fuck I want. I hate these horrors that come out of the woodwork that I don't even know. I don't know Deana. I don't know this Evil NUGGIES girl. I'm not here to talk about everyone's fucking pedophile trauma, okay?
This is Spade in the Shade. Holding it down from coast to coast with your host, West Most, and co-host, Evil Little Nuggets, covering low cost losers and idiots, putting it all on the string, doing the damn thing on the tube with attitude, taking it to a new altitude, full throttle, we don't need no brakes. We expose rants, racism, and really bad takes. So welcome to the crusade. You in tune with Spade in the Shade.
I'm sorry, Wes, that I wouldn't let you fuck me in front of my white husband.
Welcome to Spade in the Shade, brought to you by Celsius Energy. This is America's fastest growing live stream, dedicated to the ranting, rapping, racist, the Queen of Spade.
This girl is a mess!
We have got a lot to cover, so take a seat in your cleanest pair of underwear.
Let's save some Spade!
So you notice he'd say cleanest pair of underwear?
Yeah.
And you know why? Because
yes.
sometimes you just got dookie in your underwear like this.
She marriage. I heard she dead broke. I heard she sniffing coke. Shut up, bitch.
And no one can talk shit because that's the free square on the bingo card. So without doing that, you wouldn't have had a free square. So there you go. It's the gross twerk, and you can now mark one. I had to decide between RSN, CPTSD, or the twerk for the free square, and I went with obviously I went with the twerk.
It's a good one. I feel like there's so many free spaces you could have made because
yeah.
she just repeats herself all the time.
Every day. That's why I mean she could really quit now and be good for like the next 10 years because she'll be complaining about this in 2032. Like,
she'll be at her daughter's graduation.
Well,
and complaining.
I mean, hopefully, right? I mean, yeah, but she will. So this is the one screenshot that I wanted to show because guys, there's too much. There really is just too much to try and go through and pick 10, 20, even 30 when you're doing, basically 100 a day. And what I enjoyed about this one is it was Friday and Queen was basically saying, enjoy your drama weekend, bitches, because I'm going out with the fam. And when I get back, I expect all this shit to be taken care of. Queen was taken off. Mm-hmm. Queen was above the drama for the weekend. But then, hold on, guess what happened?
What happened?
I want you to guess.
Did she come back?
Queen came back, and Queen came back and was very upset with Deana. Very upset with Deana for some reason, and was talking about it was Deana and Miss Parker basically the whole weekend. Now I did get sprinkled in there. I was still a crouton in the word salad, but just like whole wheat croutons, not even the good croutons. I did get sprinkled in there. The clobber was in there a few times. So you will see names, but basically the weekend belonged to Miss Parker and to Deana. So
well, they existed. So
how dare they?
Yeah.
How dare they? How dare anyone exist while? And from what I understand, if you show, like, if you post pictures of yourself, let's say like you post a picture of yourself and your partner, and you're like, I don't know, at a beach or you're just not being trash, and you say like having a good time, that'll piss her off.
Yeah.
And what I saw today was Miss Parker posted that they had a death in the family, so they're going to be taking a few days off, and Queen of Spade opened a stream today saying, I hope their whole family died. I hope her whole family died.
She really said that?
She really did. Yeah, that's within the first few minutes. She's like, I don't give a shit about her, about her grieving. I hope her whole family died in a fire.
Well, then why should we give a fuck about Queen's trauma if she's ready to say that about somebody like Miss Parker?
But now you're talking about these lolcows who believe, well, they do this to me, so I can do this. So like if one person doxed her, then she can dox everyone because they're all in the same group.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So and that's that kind of logic. I mean, we know, like anyone with a brain knows it's bullshit. But to someone like Queen or Jesse, that's how they do things.
Right. I
So,
mean, you don't even necessarily have to be doxxed as long as you can just say that you've been doxxed.
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, you don't have to have proof for anything. You just say that you've been doxxed, you've been, grabbed, and whatever. It doesn't matter. And then, and that's it. And
Arby's, we have the meats.
that was just a quick reminder. So let's get started with bingo. Do you have any questions before we go?
For me, I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know who else I would be asking on this live stream of 2 people.
Okay.
So guys, I am going to start this at about the 25-minute mark because, I mean, not that the first part's not enjoyable, but I really want to get to the anger when she starts watching Deana's video. And also earlier in the video at about the 16-minute mark, someone pointed out to me, MyTube pointed out to me that there is a part where her daughter comes into the room and is yelling for her, "Mom, Mom," and gets ignored. And that's really sad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's sad. And then today in the stream, I don't know if you guys heard that one, but today in the stream, I can't remember which one it was because there were like 9, but she mutes the microphone and turns it off, and you could hear her husband yelling, screaming at her, and then she unmutes and goes, "Well, I don't really give a fuck," and continues on with her stream about RSN. I'm pretty sure it was about RSN. But
Wow.
yeah, I mean, when you're streaming that many times a day and yelling, it's got to get old for the people in that house. But
could you make out what he was saying to her?
I was gonna send you the clip and I completely forgot, but I'll send it to you. It sounded like get off the computer, or you're always on the fucking computer, like one of those types of things.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "Well, I don't really fucking care," and then just kept on, like that, just like that.
Like a cross between a bird and a cat.
I mean, yeah, I guess, yeah, that's pretty good. So are you ready for bingo?
I am.
And you're helping me mark, right?
Yep.
All right, cool.
Or you stick up for them at the very minimum, right? That was the person. That was the person. But he gets a pass. And people like Cupid Stunt, who has asked some questions because there have been some things that don't add up. There have been some things with the state. Again, I do not agree with questioning people's abuse stories. I don't think anyone has the right to do that. But if everyone's going to do it to me and then they're going to try to throw me into somebody else's abuse story, I don't know why I can't ask a few questions. You know what I mean? So that's my stance on that. I don't think anybody should ever be like going after somebody for their abuse.
That was actually it right there. Did you hear that?
I did. I mean, I couldn't make anything out, but I heard yelling.
So they hear the door close and "Mom, Mom!"
Oh,
and
yeah.
You're in the middle of yelling about Deana. That's important. Not whatever
Yeah.
you need.
Go get your own Lunchable. I'm not making an oven.
Yeah, get out of there. You know how to peel the top off the Lunchable. And make sure you save the Skittles for last. Mommy's
They
rule.
put Skittles in Lunchables?
I don't fucking know. When the last time I had a Lunchable?
Or whatever, right? But that's happened. So basically, let's just figure out what it is that I'm doing wrong now. Because apparently I'm trying to get clout off her. She came out here over a year ago speaking on me, but I'm the one trying to get clout off of her. I feel like everyone tries to get clout off.
Guys, if you have Queen ignores her daughter, I mean, that was right there. If you have them on your card, Queen ignores her daughter, go ahead and mark that off.
Of me and my past and my abuse stories. But, maybe it's just me. So this is her beautiful channel, which is basically, you would think it would be a lot of stuff about Harold. Yeah, okay. It would be some abuse stuff. Yeah, okay. But then it's just a lot of like, I'm going to go around attacking everybody that I can attack. And if you go all the way down to the beginning of it, which I believe this is her second time uploading onto this channel. if I'm correct. Because there was a time when there was more videos up here, and I feel like it was, some of these were posted up earlier than they say. Or later, I should say, than they say. Like if it was 9 months, it probably was 11 months ago. That kind of thing. YouTube can be weird like that. But she has.
What is she trying to prove?
That's a really good question.
That someone makes videos about, like, check your channel. Look at all the videos you make about RSN.
Well, it's different when she does it.
Well, then check his channel and see how many videos in the last year are about Queen of Spade.
Yeah, but he's harassing her.
He's harassing her. I mean, it's the same shit as last week. You just blame someone for harassing you with them not talking about you, just saying, please stop talking about me. That's harassment.
Well, whenever you don't talk about somebody and you never mention them, that is a form of harassment.
It is. It's like ignoring harassment for people like this who need the drama and the argument, you know.
Yeah, that's why she made like 19 posts about you in one day.
Well, I mean, she's a Queen of Spade. You know what that means.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, if it's not her husband begging me to come out to Canada, it's going to be her.
Well, I heard her talking about your dick more than once.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a popular topic of conversation. That's why I have that coffee table book of different dick pics. But it's dick pics in time. So like it's not just flat dick pics. It's like, here's a dick pic in the caveman era. Here's a dick pic signing the Declaration of Independence. Like, guys, class it up. If you're gonna send a dick pic, that's dickpicsinTime.com. DickpicsinTime.com.
Were the angles at least aesthetically pleasing?
All horrible and bad lighting.
I was like posted up stuff, removed the whole channel, reposted, removed. Apparently, I'm supposed to be dirty deleting things that I do out here, and I don't. So, you know. But if you scroll down, you're going to see a lot of Harold. You're going to see a lot of that. And then you're going to see a lot of her attacking. Now, the funny thing is, as I am going to show you, the first videos where she brings up Harold, like, have me in the thumbnail. Like, here's a complete explanation of my years with Harold from a year ago. I'm in the thumbnail. What do I have to do with her years with Harold? Nothing. Nothing. I streamed with the guy right before she decided to speak out against him. The end. But I'm here. Then in this one, H-Bomb search warrant revealed, you will see this was the thumbnail of the RSN stream about it. Oh, yeah, it wasn't RSN versus H-Bomb. It wasn't H-Bomb that was the important factor of this. No. It was RSN versus me. I'm half the screen here. And then H-Bomb's a little tiny picture right here. Okay? And when his search warrant was revealed, they were constantly stating, oh, I'm sure that they're going to find Queen of Spades kids pictures there. Blah, 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 blah. We're going to get a hold of the courts and we're going to get Queen of Spade in trouble. She's going to get arrested with Harold. There were literal people out here talking about how I was going to get arrested with Harold. Wes Most got so wet and excited, him and his buddies, when created a whole Duran comedy fucking fake ass channel so that they can start harassing me with other pedophiles.
What? So Jordan Comedy was specific. Like, Jordan Comedy is a real person.
No, it's Jerome.
I had nothing to do with the creation of Jeroen 50 years ago when he was born, nor did I tell him to get on YouTube however many years ago and start a singing channel and pick up an amazing 100 subscribers in 10 years. That had nothing to do with me.
Are you sure about that?
Well, I'm pretty positive. But if you have Queen lies about Joran on your bingo card, mark that off. Queen lies about Jeroen. That's Jorrun. I mean, we're like 4 minutes in already. I'm so lost.
I never know what she's talking about.
Well, what she's saying is that Deana is using her for clout, because she accused me of the same thing, making a video about her. Like, why do nobodies think that you're using them for clout? I think talking about Queen of Spade is actually a negative, and putting her on a thumbnail definitely isn't bringing in the clicks.
No, it's not. And like, she just breaks my brain. Like, I get that she's trying to say that Deana uses her for clout, but like, what does that have to do with Joran? Like, this is about Deana. Why are you talking about all these other people?
Because she just bunny trails. She just goes from one. Her brain is just constantly, not in a good way either, but it's just constantly moving. So she can't be mad at just one person. She'll mention me a bunch, and she talks about Deana in the beginning. She doesn't sound like she's she's really mad at Deana. She has real actual hatred for her, and some of the things she says about like abuse and shit are like fuck. That's why I started this where we started it, because I wanted to make sure we had time to get through like her watching the Deana video.
Because they were like so excited. They were like, oh my God, yay. Hopefully her kid is being victimized by this guy. I really hope that Queen and her kid are being victimized by this dude. We should all celebrate it. And then we should send more dudes to her. We should just keep sending them to her to like victimize them more. Do we have any other pedos we know? Could we we'll send her on comedy over, right? All right. Can we get a hold of Lorne Armstrong at all? He would probably like to harass Queen. We could probably arrange that. We already have Jean harassing her for fucking 3 years. So, I mean, we're good on that. Is there anyone else we could get? Right? So, once again, the focus was never on Harold and exposing Harold, Deana. As soon as you exposed him and then you didn't do what the dude wanted, and you and Marie and HPV and whatever else got into a fight, all of a sudden, what? He was innocent. Which, again, I tried to warn you about when you first went on there. I said, please don't go trust this person and their community because they will try to control you. And then the second you leave, Harold will end up being innocent. They will use him to attack you. And it will never, ever end. That's all I've ever tried to explain to this woman. Whenever I've had an interaction with her was that. When was the fact that she cannot be out here complaining of Harold stalking her online, and then her and her friends are sitting there helping CJ stalk me online. That makes no sense.
Who is helping anyone stalk her online? She posts every 2 minutes on her community tab. There is no need to stalk Queen.
No, she puts it all out there.
All of it, even including pictures of her daughter on her community tab. No one has to go and stalk anything Queen is doing because Queen's life has so little going on. Every bit of it is happening right there on the community tab. That's it.
And if you don't know, she'll happily tell you.
She will happily tell you, and then tell you that you're stupid for asking, and somehow you're racist. And because I saw her talk about someone else being racist today, with all the racist ass shit she said, and her husband coming here saying all that racist shit. Don't call people racist. You're racist. Well, just accept it.
Wes, you are racist. You haven't even given me an N-word pass yet.
I have not given you an N-word pass, and that's because your check bounced.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. So.
I'm not out here helping anyone stalk anyone. So I can sit here all day and complain about people stalking people online.
Why is she bragging that she stalks RSN all by herself?
Right. And then she goes on to say, like, that it's a bad thing that other people are stalking her.
Yes.
And then
leave her alone so she can stalk RSN in peace without people bothering her. What's wrong with you people? And apparently she's stalking Deana now. Because she's very jealous of Deana. And so she's gonna stalk Deana.
I think she's jealous because Deana has a real reason to feel victimized.
Well, yeah, and then also Rosa is rising above that victimization, and it's kind of like, I mean, I've seen Deana's posts, and Deana's like a badass and doesn't give a shit, and I think Deana's also moved on with her life, and so these things are going to bother someone like Queen, whose entire life is getting up and getting on the computer, finding someone to be mad at, either someone new or more likely someone old, and then it's just the same. It's Groundhog's Day every day.
And then as you scroll up, you're going to see it's a lot of like her calling people liars, her attacking Marie. And I don't like Marie either. Marie completely backstabbed the fuck out of me. Me and her were totally fine. We were in Discord. We were in the RSN community. I thought she was like kind of a friend, kind of getting to know her as a friend. She had a whole group of really disgusting people attack her family on behalf of someone else that she thought was a friend. I spent 3 years almost having this bitch's back. Okay? Behind her back, in Discords that they were in, even when she wasn't there, I stuck up for her and the fact they attacked her kids all over the fucking place. And do you know how she thanked me? During all this debacle and the suit shit, she made up that my husband has charges for being a predator and started going around and telling everyone that. And then she's continued to attack me ever since.
Would you?
And that
count
was the
that as a
thank you
suit
I
yourself?
got. That was the thing.
What?
Would you count that as suit yourself?
Did she say suit yourself?
She just said suit.
Yeah, I would say that counts as suit yourself.
Okay. If you have that on your bingo card, mark that off.
Yeah, and when I say mute the mic, she mutes it for a few seconds, not just what she did earlier when she just hit the button.
Okay.
There's a longer mute, so I think someone asked about that. So, and if it's in quotes, it's direct from the stream, but like stay at home mom, those types of those are not quoted. But if it's in quotes, it's a direct statement. It's a direct line that she's going to say when she starts to fall apart.
Mm-hmm. And to answer Guru, they said, I never know when I should mark a spot. I don't trust my own judgment. We'll tell you when to mark something off.
Thank you. That's the thank you I get from all these people. Because when I was in that community, I stuck up for them. And it didn't go great. You know, they kept getting more and more heat. So they needed a scapegoat. Hi, I'm everyone's scapegoat. So my whole thing, Deana, is you bitch came out here. You had no clip. You had nothing. You didn't even have one subscriber, I don't think, unless you want to admit to us that all those fake accounts.
It's just funny because Deana had support from the beginning and continues to have support. And that has to be what pisses Queen off. But I would love to see Queen get in Deana's face and actually call her a bitch and some of the other things that she's going to call her.
Oh, you know that would just fuel the obsession. Instead of getting 3 streams about Deana a day, you'd get like 10.
But like, if they met face to face, there would be none of this "hey bitch" or any of that. She would cower because that's the person she is.
She'd try to sick Treasure Baby on Deana.
Treasure Baby, and he would be too busy looking at dudes' buttholes. And I'm not saying that's what he liked, but he did.
No, he
beg
would
me
look
to
at
come out
Charizard's butthole.
You're gone. Where's Jesse?
Accounts he keep using to come comment to me and everywhere have been around here for a while with subs on them, right? But you'll never admit that because none of you bitches ever admit that you're all in fucking 500 fake accounts. None of you do. You're all in them, but none of you ever admit. I do everything as myself in my own account right here on purpose. I don't have a twatter.
Ugh.
All right? You won't see me on the twatter. You'll hardly see me on the Facebook. You'll hardly see me on the Instagrams. Queen does everything on YouTube because you all like to take screenshots and then make them say things that they don't say. Y'all are all about fake evidence, right? You even tried to get Harvard Chickie charged with it.
Harvard Chickie.
So, I mean, there's that.
If you have Harvard Chickie on your bingo card, mark it off. I know it's on here somewhere. There it is.
So I stick to doing everything on YouTube now. That way, nothing will be screenshotted and shared with everything changed around, words changed, the conversation flipped, and whatever else you people have been fucking doing out here. Because it ain't the same conversations that I have. I can tell you that much. So, here we are. Harold and Marie are both CJ and Marie are both Harold supporters. But you came out here with nothing, all right? You still have less than me, okay? But you're the one that came out here with nothing to attack me, not vice versa. All right? I responded to you because I couldn't believe the audacity that you had. As a woman that did not know me, had no clue anything about me, you just come on here and you make the bold statement that I, as a mother of a minor little girl, am sending CP of my daughter to your ex?
Why does she say that like it's so out of like that would just never? People have done some fucked up shit.
Right, and she's posted pictures of her kid like half naked
on her community tab. So is it out of the realm of possibility that a mother with a child would send pictures of their child to a predator? There are mothers who give their children to predators or who look the other way while their children are being attacked by predators. So to act like this mother is a badge that just protects you from any and all wrongdoing and accusations is so fucking stupid.
Well, it's mother with CPTSD.
Mother with CPT, but like you had the kid, yes, you had the kid, but I mean, from what I see, from the amount of time you spend doing this, is your kid even your priority? So of course, people are gonna, if you said that, people are gonna think like, yeah, it's not outside the realm of possibility that she could do some crazy shit like that. Her kid doesn't seem like her priority.
No, I mean, she literally ignored her kid earlier.
Yeah, because she needed to yell about Deana and Deana's kid, not pay attention to hers.
By her and Treasure Baby's own logic, would that not make Queen a predator? Because you talked about her child and therefore
yeah, and then I was a predator and a drug addict, right?
Yeah.
That's definitely not projection from a drug addict. And I mean, someone who has a lot of connections to predators. Let's just say that.
Right.
And you don't see what's wrong with that. People bring up your teenage kid and you flip out. You brought up my kid first, bitch. You came for me and my 7-year-old, who was 6 at the time.
Yep, 6 comes before 7.
Long before I even knew you fucking existed. And you and all your friends have been sitting here for over a year now, sending chomos to me, sweetheart. So you can't be that scared of Harold if you ain't got no problem going and hanging out with Wes Mose. Going and hanging out.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
That's a good question.
Like, what is that? What is that connection?
I mean, she can connect any two things.
Well, so
if it has to do with Wes. Or
yeah,
arson.
she's mad at me. She's mad at me because I rightfully called her out for stealing my video. So now I just get grouped in with everyone else. So I'm a chomo or a chomo apologizer, and she just throws it around all the time.
That it was frustrating with the whole Jessie situation. Is it frustrating when she calls you stuff like that?
Who, Jessie or Queen?
When Queen calls you like a chomo and stuff.
I mean, like, you can't trust anything coming out of that stank ass mouth.
That's
true. From the Bible. That is the second page of the Bible.
Talking about drawn comedy and helping them send these people to come fucking stalk me and shit. I mean, is that what this really was? What's wrong? Did Harold not stalk someone for you, so you got mad? So let's see, because we have some final words here from her. Hopefully this is the last time I ever hear from the bitch, because we all know that she does not have the goal. She does not have the class. And she ain't got nothing to ever sit down here like I have, by the way, bitch, and admit to everything wrong that you've ever actually done and apologize, huh? I've done it. That's the funny thing. I've actually done that. I've never once denied.
Lolcows always think that they've done this. I've apologized for no, but you because was there an apology for stealing my videos and then striking my videos for no reason? No.
And even if she did say, I'm sorry, it would be like, I'm sorry that you're a piece of shit.
I'm sorry you made me do that to you, would be what it was. Or, when she reaches out to me all pissed off because I'm streaming with someone and I didn't know that she had an issue with this person, and she's calling me a piece of shit and belittling the muse trying to send me to jail thing and comparing it to her own trauma. Like, was there a sorry for that? No, she maybe she apologized for whatever she wanted to apologize for, but I promise you it was tied to a butt. But I'm just doing what's done to me, or I'm just giving back. Because that's Queen of Spade. That's lolcows. That's Jessie.
Doing something out here that I've actually done wrong. I've always sat here and been like, yep, did that. This is what happened. This is it. But your dumbass will sit there and be like, I never said anything about you working with Harold. I never said anything about you sending pics of your kids. We never accused you of being a chomo with Harold at all. Me. And you're going to keep on fucking fronting because that's what all you fake bitches that actually like each other over there do. See? That's the thing, Deana. I didn't like Raina. I didn't like Heartbeat's Vanity. I didn't like any of these bitches. I thought they were all whiny, drama starting, shit stirring, fucking drama hoes. They all go from community to community, Discord to Discord, Twitter to Twitter. All they've done.
She's really ramping up Ric Flair style. She's gonna start losing her breath, and that's when I really enjoy it. Like when you're getting so mad at the computer that you're losing your breath, get on a treadmill, walk around the block. You shouldn't be losing your breath screaming at Deana through the digital zeros and ones of binary. Drama hose. If you have drama hose, mark it off your card. That's drama hose.
Out here for like fucking before I ever came on here was just go around and start dramas between creators all over the fucking place. But you like them. You fit in there. Right? You actually became friends with some of them. I knew I was too good for all these bitches. I'm sorry.
Ugh.
So let's see how I'm using you for clout again because I need your clout. I need your clout. I don't got people talking about me out here at all. I need this bitch's clout who has less subs than me.
She's really hung up on that subs thing. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
That's like the 4th or 5th time she's mentioned it.
And then if anybody says anything, she'll go on for 10 minutes about how she doesn't care about subs.
Yeah, she doesn't care about subs. All she wants to do is come on here and make content that she enjoys and be left alone. But like,
whenever she gets left alone, that's when she posts the most.
Well, that's when she'll start reaching out to like Ms. Parker and stuff because she needs attention. I mean, she hates the attention, but at the same time, she needs it because what else does she have?
She gets so bored. It's like her only form of entertainment.
Yeah. Otherwise, she just is reminded of how little she has going on with her life, and that's gotta suck. It's gotta suck to be Queen of Spade.
Yeah.
Says the people that aren't you guys the ones that punch down? How many subs does CJ have? How many subs does Real Stream News have anyway? Actually, let's go check that right quick.
Yeah, let's look at sub counts.
How many subs?
That's a good idea.
How many subs does
wrong button.
Real Stream News have? It's like 19. Okay. So I want, how come everybody else is allowed? What's that about? Wes has 5K.
Woo!
You know, then you guys got all mad because
she's a Canadian Valley girl.
Yeah, that was a real thing. Lana won't talk about us and talk about our drama. We must be attacking her. She must be okay with Queen of Spades sticking up for herself and her family against false chobo claims for 3 years. Oh my God, what an awful person she must be. How dare she not stop me? It's funny because they can watch Alana to make fun.
No one expects the recovering Humbot to stop Queen of Spade, but like if you are working with this person, willingly working with this person, and you are calling yourself an adult or advocate of any type, you are a fucking moron. And that's all there is to it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Did she say the recovering Hunbot?
That's who she's talking about. But no, she didn't say it yet. So it's not a bingo spot yet. But no, she hasn't said it yet. But what I'm saying though is that, you know, because I did reach out when I made that video, and it's like, this is who you're supporting. I would like a statement on it. And she basically just gave me a whole bunch of word salad about how busy she is and how her life, like, you know, moves and fast forward. And it made no sense. But how are you an advocate in working with Queen of Spade? How do you watch this and go like, absolutely, this is someone I want to work with on any kind of level?
She's the type of person that will willingly stay friends with horrible people as long as they're good to her.
Yeah. Well, they didn't do anything to me. And that's and then you wonder why there's 6 people at your live stream. And if that's all you want, if that's what you want to do, if you want to be a person who talks about on passive every day to 6 people, then you're doing great. You're doing absolutely amazing work.
Well, I mean, one of them is Joe H, and then the other ones are like treasure baby sock accounts to kind of gas her
waiting
up.
for me to come in so he can call me boy and a monkey.
Yeah.
Of her for apparently not like coming at them or whatever the hell they want to say. But then they can't watch her for long enough to like see when my husband said hello to her, or my daughter said hello to her.
Aww.
So they go around and tell everyone my husband took my daughter and left. It's like very selective hearing that these people have, you know. They all have selective hearing and selective posting when it comes to what they're going to say about people. You never get the full story from them. No, 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 no. You do not. You would never get the full story from them, because if they told you the full story, then they wouldn't be able to play victim, right?
Oh my God.
Everyone's my victim, apparently. I victimize the whole internet. No one can deal with me. Poor people of the world. So let's talk about apparently Deana's final words, which now, if I was West Coast, I would be like, oh my God, Deana's going to kill herself. We got to call the cops. We got to call CPS. Someone's got to go save her kid. Did you guys do a welfare check on this woman? Well, how come you pick up the phone for me? If I say something like this world don't need me no more for the weekend, and I log off and I'm talking about the internet world, and then they're like,
if you have Queen does horrible Wes Most impersonation on your card, mark that off, because that was shitty.
Yeah, it was not good.
Let me hear your quick Wes Most impersonation.
I'm not gonna do a Wes
No,
Most
go ahead. Do it, the one you did earlier with the do that one.
Okay. This is Wes Most.
That's really good.
Yeah.
That's really good. But you were gonna say something?
I was gonna say, can you imagine like if her kid, the reason why her kid came in and stuff was like, hey, it's time for my nap, you know?
Yeah,
like,
can you keep it down a little?
And then she's like screaming.
Well, because she gets progressively louder as this goes on. And she mentioned before her daughter needing to leave the living room because the noise of the air conditioner was too much.
Yeah, can
and
you
we
imagine?
know she's there. We know she's there. And this is what she has to listen to for hours out of the day.
But she cares about her child and their disability.
Well, she's a stay-at-home mom who does a lot of volunteer work at her kid's school. So I guess her kid is not homeschooled because she talks about all the volunteer work she does there.
Well, the volunteer work is like cleaning the house.
Yes, that is the. Remember, she said going to the grocery store. Like, what did she say? Like, they should be thanking her for going to the grocery store. Yeah,
something like that.
Girl, do your thing.
oh my God, she gonna kill.
Whoa.
I make a dark humor joke about jumping off a bridge, and these people be like, she's gonna kill herself. We need to call the cops to her house, because they just like to have excuses to call cops and child services to my house whenever they can, because they use them as a weapon. These people use false chomo claims, child services, and police stations as a weapon. And then they want to go cry when Negs releases a fucking song about using a gun. Jesus Christ.
If you have negs, you can mark that off.
Let's hear Deana's final words.
If you have negs, mark that off of your card. Julia, that's because Queen is a mother with CPTSD. So don't come in here putting your rules on what Queen is supposed to be doing when her child is trying to take a nap. Maybe you like to be quiet while someone is trying to take a nap, but Queen doesn't need to do that because Queen lives by Queen's rules. And as a reminder,
she is a mom with CPTSD.
I'll play it one more time.
She is a mom with CPTSD.
All right. And do you remember when RSN and Queen were having that sexy conversation?
I do remember that.
You remember? Well, just in case.
Why are you so sexy? I want to come on your face.
Oh, damn, babe. Fuck. Tongue.
Now that's hot, right? And then there's a part where she says he can put it anywhere. You remember that?
No, I'm not really familiar
Well,
with
she
that
says,
part.
but it reminds me of this song.
It just doesn't matter what hole you get yourself into. It just doesn't matter what hole you get yourself into. You can put it in my mouth, or you can boogie down on south. You can put it in my ass. We'll have to smoke a lot of grass, 'cause I know it will hurt. So let's numb the pain first. It just doesn't matter what hole you get yourself into.
That, of course, Jesse with the Any Hole song, which just reminds me of the Queen of Spade and RSN chat, that sexy, steamy chat. But let's get back to this sexy, steamy live stream where I get screamed at.
Which hopefully she's still alive after she recorded this. Hopefully she didn't end at all, because oh my god, I hope someone did welfare checks, and we really have to get CPS involved and make sure her kid's okay. Don't worry, guys. She sent me her address. We'll make sure to do it. Don't worry. I know none of you did. We don't care about me out here.
So that was a little shot she tossed in there that she's going to call CPS on Deana, because, you know, they all do it to her, and they meaning anyone who ever has done anything to her. So Deana gets grouped in with them all. But has anyone in the chat, because I know there's a lot of people who've been following Queen for way longer, has she ever shown proof of these police visits or CAS visits that she's constantly talking about? I'm just curious.
I mean, she might have gotten a legit one. Aren't all adults mandatory reporters in Canada?
Yes. I mean, as far
Queen
as
of Spade.
Whoa. So it took her 40 minutes, but she's finally getting to the Deana video, and this is where Ric Flair and like the robe comes off, and like very slowly Ric Flair is going to get down to the wrestling underwear, and that's what this is.
One thing I want to say really quick to anybody who is just now coming in, headphone warning, she screams a lot throughout this live.
Oh, yo, if you just came in and you have a bingo card, let's read back what's already been marked on your bingo cards. So we have Negs, Queen lies about Jeroen, Harvard Chickie, suit yourself, Queen ignores her daughter, Queen does awful Wes Most impersonation, and of course, drama hose. Oh, and speaking of drama hose, hello, the Lorne Identity. See what I did there? I called Lorne Identity a drama hoe.
Is that a bully comment?
It's a bully comment. But
You're going to get put on the wall of shame.
It's fine. That's fine.
Spade will be speaking the final words on this one. Woman war she has. What? Bitch, that's not even a sentence.
On this one woman war she has.
I believe she has serious and legitimate
How you gonna blame Deana for you not being able to read? That's not fair. Queen of Spade, we have the final word on this one woman war she has, because Queen of Spade is at war with herself.
Well, listen, Deana knows how to read. And so the fact that she's not trying to teach Queen how to read, that's where the problem comes in.
You think that might be where the jealousy is, that Deana knows how to read?
I think so. And
well,
I
Deana,
think
stop being such a show off and talking about how you can read and stuff, and have the Book It Club, how you got a free personal pan pizza at Pizza Hut because you read 7 books over the summer. That's not fair to Queen. That might be a bully comment.
Can we get books in the chat, please?
No books in the chat. That's a bully comment. That's a book. If you know what, anyone other than Deana who likes to throw book reading in Queen's face can put books in the chat. But if Deana does it, that is a bully comment.
Okay, I was gonna say I think
Mental
we should put Cookie on the wall of shame for the books.
Yeah, no, please, books in the chat. Everyone other than oh, look at me, I can read. I'm Deana.
It's because of this upcoming statement of hers. Oh my god! No, guys, remember, I make up everything that happens on the internet, and everything I say on my community tab is all just made up so that I can stalk.
If you have community tab, mark it off. Community tab. That's a good sound drop, though, where she says, I make up everything on the internet.
Yeah, that should be clipped.
I'm definitely going to clip that one. So again, community tab, mark it off your card.
Talk real stream news, because I'm over here with my husband of like 9 years and my daughter, and apparently I'm like, oh, this isn't good enough. I really want to be with a deadbeat dad heroin addict that streams every day instead of a good man that works hard for his family and is an amazing father. What am I doing here? Damn it!
Did she mute her mic?
She did.
There is zero reason for...
Yeah, if you have Queen mutes her mic, go ahead and mark that off. I need to find that. Where is that? Oh, I got it. Queen mutes the mic. Just because your card sucks doesn't mean you're being bullied, Cyber Squeak.
I mean, maybe the card is bullying her.
Maybe the card is bullying. Maybe the card is bullying.
For me to ever respond after hearing this because she's not on an equal playing field. I am on an equal playing field. I bet you my GPA is 3.9.
There's GPA.
Yeah, if you have Queen brags about GPA, that's a GPA flex right there, guys. Queen boasts about GPA, and there is, I mean, 3.9. That's, you know, that's close to a 4.0. But imagine getting a 3.9 in college, and then just 10 years later, this is what you're doing. College did nothing for you. College was a waste. It was a waste of time and money. Don't be proud of that. I would never tell anyone. They just pretend you never went to college because you can't read. So apparently that school just, you know, like there was just a bunch of finger puppets and pop-up books.
Well, I mean, Queen may have paid somebody
to do the class for. What if it was like finger painting university and it was inside of a mall?
Oh, well then, yeah, she would have passed with flying colors.
And it was over a weekend. And while like her parents were off, I don't know, buying Canadian things, she was at finger painting you.
Canadian things?
Yeah, Canadian, like, you know, maple leaf jerseys, hockey sweaters.
A saddle for their moose.
A saddle for their, you don't lose a saddle, you dumbass. You ride the
well,
bareback.
If you're riding a moose.
Speaking of bareback, Treasure Baby. Nah, see, I was joking. Treasure Baby's not here.
I'd love to know what you graduated with in college. I graduated with awards from my college, the Margaret Cole Community Mental Health Award being one of them. Went to St. Lawrence College in Kingston. You can go look that up and read on what it is.
Again, nothing to brag
Class
about.
of 2010, sweetheart. If anything, you might be right because you're pretty fucking dumb. You literally thought that you were going to come out here on the internet, make false chomo claims against parents because they talked to your ex, and be in a group of people attacking them.
Trisha Paficia says Canada doesn't use she said GPS, but I think she means GPA system. And I know Trisha is in Canada. So is GPA the metric system in Canada? Is that true? Is that true, Postman First Class Eugene J. Lee? The GPAs are all metric there, just like the beers. Trisha, how do they measure grades in I got an A. I'll see what I did. Like they say A.
Yeah. I think it's measured in centimeters.
It's measured in centimeters. Wow. Okay, so she got a 3.9 out of who knows how many metric grades. So let's maybe Trisha will share that with us.
With chomos? And like everyone would just be okay with that? They'd be like, oh, Deana, she just must have PTSD. No, bitch, I actually have CPTSD and I was sexually assaulted before.
Finally, you can mark that
shortly
off.
after I logged on here for.
Yeah, guys, mark off CPTSD. It took her a while to get to the hits. She started playing all the new material, and now she's playing Satisfaction. You guys were here for the hits. Don't worry, the hits are going to come fast and loose here as we move into the meatier part of this stream.
I also think Chomo would have made a great free space.
It's too easy because she says it a billion times. But yeah, you're right. Chomo would have been a great free space, but then I wouldn't have been able to play. Remember the video that I played for the free space?
No, can you jog my memory?
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you.
I heard she mad rich. I heard she dead broke. I heard she sniffing coke.
Shut up, bitch. Hey, yo, Kim.
It was the Dookie underwear.
Donde says they have a bingo.
Donde has a bingo. Donde always has a bingo. Donde, what is your bingo? What is your card number?
Let's see.
I'm gonna keep playing while we wait for that.
Real, but right before I met any of these people, that ain't no excuse. All right, and listen, all of them say I lied. So you can't even use the fact you're being attacked out here with people saying that you lied about yours as a reason to go off. Sorry. Also, you don't know shit. You don't know shit. None of you do. None of you do. Or else you'd all...
All right, so Donde did get a bingo, so we're gonna do another $25 prize. So let's keep it going.
Call artists and a rapist. None of you know what I know. Let's go. Actual mental health disorder have gone through, and then there's dumb bitches like you, okay, who go through hardly any fucking trauma and then want to come out here. Yeah, hardly any trauma. Do you want to hear about my trauma? From the ages of 0 to 5.
Just gonna let you guys know right now, if you have, because I want to let this one play, but Queen has more trauma than Deana. Go ahead and mark that one off because we're about to get a lesson. We're about to get a lesson in how much trauma Queen has, and she's gonna throw it right in Deana's book reading fucking face.
Quick question: are we continuing with the same march?
Yeah, we're continuing. Okay. Yeah, keep it going. Sorry.
Sip of Celsius.
I used to get raped almost every single fucking day. Then I used to get beaten. I grew up with an alcoholic family.
Yeah. I mean, guys, it is a Queen of Spade stream, so you never know what's gonna happen. But there should be a trigger warning here because there's a lot of just real frank and graphic discussion about the abuse that she allegedly went through. But it's completely to compare whatever Deana went through is nothing compared to what Queen has gone through. Even though Queen knows nothing about Deana's life or childhood or upbringing. But Queen is gonna let Deana know that she is the winner in her own mind in this year's Victim Olympics, and it's crazy that someone would do this, and then say, "But I don't compare trauma to other people."
That's all she does. That's her whole platform.
She did it to me. Oh, so boo-hoo. She tried to have you put in jail. Try having a whole community after you for a year, then we'll talk. But I don't want to talk to you.
Right.
Family. And we.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, nothing. I was trying to find words, but Queen often leaves me speechless.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It's once you're like 45 minutes in, you just kind of brain melt.
We had money. So whenever, people got worried and CAS would show up, my parents just had to flash some money in their face and they were gone. And I was adopted. And my parents made it known. I was a scapegoat there too. I'm used to being the scapegoat of narcissists. Then when I was in high school, I had to move in with an abusive boyfriend to get out of the abuse of my parents' house. I was raped there several times. Abused there several times. Finally left there. Then I went and lived in a group home for a while. You want to hear about what happened there? Then I went back to my...
Just a reminder, this is because Deana is questioning in her own video Queen's comment about her saying that she hardly had any trauma. So in Queen's original video, she said Deana barely had any trauma. And Deana questioned that. Like, how can someone else talk about your trauma and say you barely had any trauma? So Queen is loudly agreeing with herself on the previous video and expanding upon it further. Well, let me tell you why you haven't had any trauma compared to me.
She's just an awful human being.
Just a piece of shit. An absolute piece of shit. And look at that.
In her
face.
granny panties.
Ugh. I'll play it again just because you said that. I won't.
Parents' house where the abuse was. Then I went off to college. That was okay. Did a lot of drugs. Had some fun. Then right after that, I got into a live-in abusive relationship for 7 years with someone. And the abuse was so bad, Deana, that when I left, I didn't get to just stay where I was. There was no just call the cops, he gets arrested, and then I'm safe. Some of us aren't that lucky. Some of us aren't related to the judge in our city. I had to actually go to a woman's shelter to live in to be able to save my animals out of that situation and then move to another city to be safe. And then these losers who you hung out with actually tried to contact that guy to have him come after me, but guess what? He's dead, so they couldn't. I've literally been abused since I was born. I was abused in my mom's womb.
I think someone just said, ma'am, this is an Arby's.
Arby's, we have the meats.
That's
That's
a bully
all.
comment.
That's all.
Because she didn't want to have me. So she just did fucking drugs the whole time. So yeah, you've gone through some trauma. And I've gone through some trauma. But don't you dare have the attitude out here that yours is like the worst ever trauma.
Deana never
Because
said
the person
that.
I've never once heard Deana say that. I've never heard, like, very few people actually compare their trauma, and it's all lolcows. It's people like Muse and like this and like Jesse and people who say, well, I can do this back to these people because I have been victimized my whole life. I've had this and this and this happen. I never hear Deana talk about what Deana is saying is, how are you going to say like that the trauma that Deana went through was hardly any trauma? That's all Deana said. Who the fuck are you to tell someone that they've been through hardly any trauma?
Right. Also, just trauma is trauma. You know, like there's the analogy that like you're like somebody has like all of their bones broken. That doesn't make another person's like broken leg hurt any less.
Yeah. Or I remember when my brother passed away the day after he got married, driving back from Las Vegas, and I couldn't go to the wedding because I had to work. And I was back at work like a week later, and this guy was like, "Yeah, I was gone. My dad passed." I was like, "Oh, I'm sorry to hear that." He said, "I heard your brother passed." I said, "He did." He goes, "Yeah, but you know, dads, right? They mean a bit more."
What the fuck?
It's like, yeah, that was the last time I talked to that dude. Yeah, that was insane. Like I didn't know we were in a competition here. It was crazy.
Wow.
that used to rape me every single day almost was a relative. And when I grew up, my family actually used to bring him around me again. And I wasn't allowed to complain. There's a reason why I have complex post-traumatic stress disorder, Deana. Stop being an idiot and listening to these people on the internet that are like, oh, she says she has it because some guy touched her bum in the elevator because they don't have it.
Elevator. If you have elevator on your card, go ahead and mark it off. This is Deana's problem. Rainy Star 67. It's Deana's problem because it's some jealous basement dwellers said they have a bingo. What is your card number? Make sure you put that down. Nothing happened in the elevator. No. That's that Steer Music song.
Any fucking education or mental health knowledge. Then I went to college after I left that guy. All right, well, for the last couple of years I was with him, I became a social service worker. Then I went out and I helped other people with mental health issues. I helped people get off methadone because I had to be on methadone for a couple of years to get sober myself. You know, when you're getting beat every day, sometimes you end up doing some fucking opiates to take the pain away.
I thought you did meth.
Stop questioning the drugs, the many, many drugs that this person did. So some jealous basement dweller that is a bingo. So congratulations to Donde and some jealous basement dweller for their wins. Let's keep going, right? Like, let's keep going. I'm enjoying this.
Yeah.
That beating that he gave you, I used to get that as a 5-year-old kid. As a 3-year-old kid, the rapes and beatings Harold gave you.
Hey, if anyone can get a blackout before the end of the stream, that every square marked, first one to blackout, I'll do another $25 if we want to keep the gifting going. What do you say? I almost called you Jesse. I'm sorry. I had a much different dynamic last. I had a much better dynamic last week, so I'm just
I am leaving the stream. I am going to go start my own stream and rant about how you almost called me Jesse.
And ignore me. Oh, you think we should do a blackout?
Yeah, I think that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, so whoever can black out your card.
Green Frog, that is a bully comment. They said think Queen of Spade is pretty close to a blackout.
Yeah, Green Frog. I know you just hopped in here. That's like a frog thing. But I will put you on the wall of shame because that is a bully comment. And here at the Most Worst, we don't stand for that. I should play the PSA.
You as an adult woman? I used to get that from fucking someone so much older than me when I was a child. All right. So if you want to have victim wars, bitch, I'll do victim wars all day. But
all Deana said was hardly any. It was one question, and then she's gone on for 10 minutes, and then said, "If you want to do victim wars, I think you just did." There were lots and lots of shots fired in this victim war, all by you, because someone questioned you, saying that they barely had any trauma, without you knowing anything about this person, other than what they put on YouTube. I have a feeling Deana doesn't put her entire life on her community posts and community tabs.
You know, I think you might be right on that one. I think Deana might keep a lot of stuff to themselves and doesn't make 60-something posts a day.
Well, Deana's too busy reading those books that she likes to throw on Queen's face.
How dare you?
Yeah.
Queen has one book and it's Hop on Pop.
Not even pop-up books, just books with just words. Just nothing but words. Fucking show off.
I'm not out here trying to say that what I go through is worse than everyone else, so everyone else should just fucking let me do whatever the fuck I want. All I ask is that people don't attack me over mine, especially people that claim they were once friends of mine, people that I stuck up for.
No, she didn't. What she's saying is she could have done what she just did, but she won't do that because she's better than that. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's like how when people will use a roundabout way to say something that they wanted to say. Like, I don't mean to say.
Yeah, I'm not the kind of person to say I told you so.
Yeah.
But this is exactly what I said would happen. But I'm not going to say I told you so because I'm better than that. I'm better than you.
Yeah, I'm not going to say that Westmost is a piece of shit because I'm just not kind of. I'm not that kind of girl.
It's not the kind of person I am.
No,
it's not the kind of person I am.
You know, that betrayal's disgusting, and trust me, none of them look good for it. And I don't do it in return, so then it looks real bad on them. And they sent you as their little attack dog. And you literally did this video where you sat there, said that you had a trauma disorder, and then turned around and put this up on the screen. I don't have any mental health disorders, sorry, as a way to say that you're fucking better than me, bitch.
God damn.
Why? Because when you were a fucking 40-year-old woman and you got beat, it didn't give you PTSD?
That.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Like, all she said is, I don't have any mental health disorders, sorry. And that, so you think you're better? Like, it's triggered her so much. She's 3 seconds into Deana's video and she's already peeking her mic. And I mean, and again, her daughter is in the other room. That poor fucking girl's in the other room. All this is going on.
Just remember, she's not yelling at her daughter. She's just yelling.
Yeah, and you know, kids will just be like, "Oh, my mom's just out yelling at the computer, not at me though, so it's fine. I can go grab my Lunchable out of the fridge." Like, no one wants to be around this.
No, it's scary.
But when I was a 5-year-old child getting raped and beaten, I couldn't fucking handle it. So then now you're better than me? Is that what you want to say? Congratulations, Deana. Good job, Deana. Yeah, no, you're right. You are so much better than me because your 40-ass, grown-ass, adult fucking mind could handle the trauma better than my fucking 1-year-old, 2-year-old, 3-year-old, 4-year-old fucking mind could. So what you gonna say about this now? Because you're the one that wanted to make having a trauma disorder look like a bad thing, not me. You're the one here thinking you're above people because you went through serious trauma and didn't get a disorder. So I guess the rest of us that have a disorder from our fucking serious trauma, well, we should just all go die, right, Deana? Or should we be bowing to you, Queen Deana?
All right, that is a quote. Should we bow to you, Queen Deana? If you have "Should we bow to you, Queen Deana" on your card, go ahead and mark that one off. And that's a question for you, Deana, in the chat. Should we bow to you? Is that how is that like a real question? Should we be bowing to Deana when she comes into the chat?
I mean, maybe.
I have not been. I've been doing more of a curtsy. So I feel like now I feel stupid. Now I feel really dumb.
George Glass asks if we are sponsored by Lunchables.
No, we are not. We are actually sponsored by Celsius Energy Drink, and I'm glad you brought that up.
Just a reminder, Celsius Energy does not support terrorism, either home or abroad, and it was not created by Nazis.
Real important distinction there, guys. It was not created by Nazis.
Contrary to popular belief.
Contrary to that was a bit of fake news, and they do not support terrorism here or abroad. They are disgusting. So have yourself Celsius today. Sorry, sip of Celsius. You know, you're supposed to say it with me in unison.
Get her.
Thank you so much. Please teach me how to deal with my trauma better. Let's see what you have to say then. You're going to claim that they have it.
Hardly any trauma.
Yeah.
When the stories that now it's going to get really cool because now we're reacting to Deana's video with us as Queen reacts to Queen reacting to it's a whole thing.
Are we gonna have to reborn in and out?
No, because I don't sound as cool on the re-recording. Like you can definitely tell a difference. I sound like 2 octaves less smooth.
Yeah.
You sound the same though. Just
shut up.
Monotone Molly. Deana has told about the abuse in.
Again, if we're fucking comparing, while you all sit on your fucking screens talking about, I had scars like that on me when I left the fucking elevator. You don't fucking care. Same dude that you're playing here literally sits there and makes songs about how it's great for men to fucking sexually harass women in elevators.
Do I have a song called "It's Great to Sexually Harass Women in Elevators" that I wrote that I don't know about?
I mean, yeah, it's unlisted, but
it's not even a catchy name for a song. How would that song even go? But you know, so Deana has some pictures here, and so she's like, "Oh, you want to compare that? I'd look like that getting. You didn't look like that getting off the elevator. That's not the story you told. Why are you lying?"
I mean, when has Queen ever told the truth?
No,
so.
You're not.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, now I know what to do next week.
Yeah,
Shit.
well.
Yeah, well.
You think that wasn't traumatic for me after what I've been through in my life?
Yeah, I'm gonna read off all what we have so far because elevator was called earlier. So, guys, here's what we have so far on the cards. We have CPTSD, negs, elevator, Queen lies about Joran, Queen has more trauma than Deana, Harvard Chickie, should we bow to you, Queen Deana, suit yourself, community tab, Queen mutes the mic, Queen ignores her daughter, Queen boasts about her GPA, which, guys, was a 3.9. Queen does awful Wes Most impersonation, and of course, drama hose. And we will be joined by a drama hoe later tonight. Clobber will be joining us for the final portion of the stream to talk about he has some stuff he'd like to get off his chest.
This is true. He's going to be titless.
Once again,
you went through one abusive relationship. And then you want to tell me that you don't have a mental health disorder, so you're better than me because of it. And honestly, I'm sick of all you motherfuckers out here thinking that you're fucking something because you never had trauma in your life. You don't know what fucking trauma is. You don't know what it's like to be a child and have to deal with severe adult situations and not even know what's going on in your mind. So it's fine for you to sit up on some fucking high horse and look down on me for having this, isn't it? But trust me, you don't look good for it.
Adored for years.
Mm-hmm.
And now all of a sudden it's hardly any trauma.
Well, I don't know, because apparently having to beat up people and getting fucking grabbed at and having to fight someone to get the fuck away from them isn't trauma. So apparently hers couldn't be that traumatic either, that, eh, Wes? It's funny how you guys pick and choose who to stick up for.
Yeah,
don't tell her nothing happened in the elevator.
Oh, I hate that because she just picks and chooses when other people and when she herself.
No, that's you guys. You guys are like, listen, women are allowed to be assaulted in elevators. Fuck that. We're all okay with fucking grown-ass men raping babies.
If you have women are allowed to be assaulted in elevators, women are allowed to be assaulted in elevators. Mark that off. And guys, we're playing for a full blackout right now. So you want to mark up the whole card. Women are allowed to be assaulted in elevators because that's what we're always going on and on about. What is it that you said? Crime doesn't count if it's in an elevator. I think that was your quote.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
That's the new merch.
Also, one thing I want to say, and I tried to say this in her chat, but I think I got deleted or hidden before it showed up. I have said several times, as well as you, that we both think that he did grab her ass. Something happened in that elevator, just not what she is currently claiming.
No, I mean, because you can even see back on those videos when she's all excited to talk about it. She said she grabbed, when she messaged me about it, she said he grabbed her. Now, earlier in this stream, she said she had to fight him. She beat his ass. She knocked him out, or however I knocked him out. You know, she's talking about how she beat this guy's ass because she's going to beat Deana's ass. Just like she beat the man's ass in the elevator. But why does the story keep changing?
That's a great question.
If when you tell the truth, you don't have to remember anything because it stays the same. It stays consistent. That's just not consistent. And also, Deana, you should click the bell so that you're subscribed to all streams, not just the streams you want to come to. Someone tell Deana that's a bully move. That's a bully move, not being subscribed to all alerts. Okay, Deana? I see that. I'm on to you.
Sprinkle Cake, it's supposed to be Bells of Nevermore. It was just a typo. That's a creator.
Yeah, I asked Nuggies to put this together, and it was all fucked up. So
you liar.
Never mo.
I'm gonna make West Most exposed now for lying.
Please, I can't wait for your one sentence songs.
Fuck any grown-ass woman that would have a trauma disorder after that. We're just gonna fucking tear her up and make fun of her for that. We're so much better than her because, Deana's so much better than Queen because she doesn't have any mental health disorders when she was a grown adult and went through trauma, but Queen has mental health disorders from being a child and going through similar trauma. What about those kids in those pictures, Deana? Because guess what? I was one of them.
Have certain traumas.
Yeah.
On those ones.
Just to fit whatever narrative.
But I have been.
And she could watch it back and you could point out how it changes and she would go, and there would be an excuse. There would be a ready-made reason why for that particular time it would. Here the party, you're right. Jesse never messed up bingo. It was only Nuggies who did that. That's a really good point. Deana, I know you were here. I'm just messing with you. I know you were here. I appreciate you being here. I'm just saying though. Nuggies are you subscribed
to this channel?
Yeah.
I
don't know, the way you hesitated.
It would be completely unrelated to you. Could say that to her and she'd be like, why are you talking about my kid, Wes?
Yeah, it wouldn't matter. She would.
No, again, you're all fucking dumb. You're all stupid. You literally have sat here attacking me because I streamed with this lady's ex one time to attack your Lord and Savior's fucking Gene and RSN. Jesus Christ.
If you have Gene and RSN on your bingo card, mark off Gene and RSN. So this is why we're doing the show? For Gene and RSN?
I mean, I thought that's what we discussed before we started the show.
See, I didn't know. I wasn't paying. I must not have been paying attention during that meeting at the YouTube headquarters.
You didn't read the contract.
I did not read I don't read contracts. I just this says sign here, sign here, sign here.
Yeah, you don't read either.
I'm not Dean. I'm not going to throw it in everyone's face.
I'm going to get you some Dr. Seuss books for Christmas.
I would love that. Just one though.
Go suck on them cocks some more, Wes. Yeah, does Gene taste real good, Wes? Hanson taste real good. Oh, are you gonna have 3 silver plates?
If you have go suck on those cocks some more, mark it off.
And Chris Hansen.
Go suck on those cocks some more. And Chris Hansen. Yeah, thank you. Mark those off if you have those. Rainy Star 67. What do you mean? What the fuck is that? It's sexy sex noises. Do you not know what that? Oh, you know why you probably aren't familiar here. I'm sorry, guys. This is on me.
My cat may need awake, murders it, make not away. He buries face in this pussy, no church but sparks fly, okay? It's breakfast, a spoon.
Those are just sex noises, guys. Don't be alarmed by them. That's what Queen is doing. Some very sensual, very sexy sex noises.
Aaron Hansen later? Oh yeah, Wes. Yeah, give it to Hansen. Give it to him.
Because you don't care about victims.
You know what a real fucking trigger
Yep.
is, and make fun of me when I'm going. Did you like fucking up the Onision case, Wes? Did you like?
There's another one.
If you have Wes ruin the Onision case, Mark, how did I do that?
How did you do what?
How did I ruin the Onision case? This is the first I'm hearing about it, so I'm very interested. I would love to read the chapter in her book about how I ruined the Onision case.
I mean, you existed.
I did exist. I was breathing during that time, so I mean, it had to fall apart somehow.
Like that? Was that fun for you to fuck with those girls' trauma?
Wow. I mean,
was it fun for you all to fuck around with the Onision case and make it so that those girls that got traumatized couldn't have their justice? Since that's what gets all of you motherfuckers off, is trying to fuck around with people's justice. That's why you called the courthouse during my elevator sexual assault case. And now you're all fucking mad you didn't get to fuck that up, right? Yeah, you're all mad that you couldn't fuck up my court case with Sue and RSN. But you got to fuck up the Hansen one with Onision, didn't you? How about in your next video, you explain that to everyone and apologize for what you did to John Swan, and then I'll give a fuck about what you have to say, you fucking goof.
What did I do to John Swan?
Can we get fucking goof on a t-shirt, please?
Yeah, fucking goof. And then on the back it'll say, what was the other? What was it?
What was what?
The other
drama
we
hose?
Had another one, drama hose, fucking goof and drama hose. What did I do to John Swan? That should also be merch. What did I do to John Swan? And I mean, I'm like holding my hands up, like, because I don't know what I did to John Swan. John Swan and I were always cool, even when he was doing the Hansen stuff. I didn't give a shit. Like John Swan and I were always cool. I would love to know what I did to him. I do see on Queen's community tab now. I'm possibly being tied to the disappearance of YouTube Schizophrenic. So, if YouTube Schizophrenic lived anywhere near Gilgo Beach, I don't know. Maybe
I was about to say.
Maybe I did do it.
Wes, do you play the piccolo?
I do play a mean piccolo. I play the jazz piccolo.
I'll keep note of that.
Just
fucking pedophile protecting piece of shit.
Half of you don't use it, so because half of you, I'm not going to do it because I'm going to play along. I'm going to use the same bad behavior I'm accusing you guys of using because I'm going to say...
Because I make fun of you with it. I literally have been doing that since I trolled the anti-O's. It's not my fault that you're not intelligent enough to figure it out. A lot of other people have. Get over it.
You guys use it, and that's why. I don't even know what she's talking about. They're asking us to read all of the calls off. Okay, so far, guys, CPTSD, Negs, Elevator, Queen lies about Joran, Queen has more trauma than Deana, women are allowed to be assaulted in elevators, Harvard Chickie, should we bow to you, Queen Deana? And the answer is yes, guys. I saw it in the chat. Gene and RSN, go suck on those cocks some more. Wes ruined the Onision case. Suit yourself. Community tab. Queen mutes the mic. Queen ignores her daughter. Chris Hansen. Queen boasts about her 3.9 GPA. Queen does awful Wes Most impersonation. And then last but not least is drama hose. And it only says Queen boasts about GPA. The 3.9 was something she threw in for us.
I'm very grateful for that.
My 2777. How can you suck at bingo? It's literally just picking things that are on there.
I have a question. Do you see Nicole in the chat? Because I see people talking about someone in the chat, but I can't see it.
Who's in the chat?
Nicole something? Is there a Nicole in the chat, or am I just misreading?
See, you're just proving how much smarter Deana is than you by you also not being able to read.
Deana's the only one who can read.
Deana and Nicole can read the chat. I don't know who Nicole is. All right, let's keep it going. Why I do it? So, don't expect me to be better than you. I'm going to lay down in the mud with you if you are in fact doing this.
Right.
I'm a life coach.
That just makes me like that. Legitimately pisses me off that she
like. I don't even know this ugly whore.
Whoa.
I hate these whores that come out of the woodwork that I don't even know. I don't know Deana. I don't know this evil Nuggies girl. I'm not here to talk about everyone's fucking pedophile trauma, okay? I got my own pedophile trauma. I should be allowed to have boundaries and say, I don't want to go there. I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to dive into these court cases. But according to all these motherfuckers, I'm not allowed to say that. I'm supposed to be immersed in fucking pedophilia 24/7 all over the fucking internet.
She is sitting here making excuses about not doing that
Hey,
stuff when if
Wes?
you're talking about like
Yeah.
legitimate. Do you see a Queen of Boy Tea in the chat?
Queen of bottom of YouTube? No, I don't see that
Okay.
person.
Can one of our mods, if you guys can see them, can you hide that person, please? Because I
Why,
can't
what
see
are-
them in the chat.
What are they doing?
They're saying that it's Nicole and that's someone who Deana has a restraining order against.
Oh yeah, I know that there's a Why don't I see that person though?
I'm on live chat and I don't see them.
Yeah, so am I. Hoes mad. CNJ Def said hoes mad. You fucking goof.
That's my favorite.
Oh no,
I'm
I
gonna
do
use that
see.
from now
I
on.
do see Queen of Boy Nicole 32 had their message deleted, and it looks like they're hidden.
Thank you, Squeak.
And Julie, yes, the reason the FBI didn't pursue charges is because of people on the internet. Not just people though, Julia. If you were paying attention, it was me specifically that brought down the entire Onision case from the inside out.
Mm.
First, I had to infiltrate the FBI. It wasn't easy, but for me, impossible takes a week.
PTSD triggers and things like that. That's real shit, and she knows the impact of it if she does.
Yeah, bitch. So maybe y'all shouldn't be sitting here on your streams trying to trigger it on purpose, huh?
That's what we're doing. If you have Queen calls Nuggies a bish, go ahead and mark that off. Queen calls Nuggies a bish.
I am a raging bitch.
And ugly, according to her. And I'm pretty sure she's never seen you.
Ugly.
You're fucking ugly.
I go to counseling. I'm on meds. And you doing this to me still has this effect. Now what?
That's another one. I go to counseling. I'm on meds. If you have
because
that,
you think you have the right to sit there on some.
Yeah. If you have, I go to counseling. What is it?
I go to counseling. I'm on meds.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. If you have that one, go ahead and mark that off.
Fucking high horse, bitch. When you can't even come out here and show your real face, give your real fucking name. So it's fine for you to sit.
Why do you need to show your face and give your name to give an opinion on something?
Well, one, she just called me ugly. So how does she? I just haven't shown my face. So how would she know? Secondly, my legal name is Evil Little McNuggets.
That's true.
So.
Evil Little Dumb McNuggets. Though, don't leave out your middle name.
Listen, Wes. You didn't have to dox me like that.
That's a full government dox. That's my bad. That's on me. Because the rest of your family are also Evil Little McNuggets, just with different middle names.
Sit there, Nuggets, you dumb cunt. And look up other people's traumas and passed on the internet to blast all over and judge and make fun of, eh? Because all the cool people on the internet out here mess with people's court cases.
Hey,
fuck around.
Irate Puffin has a bingo.
Yeah, is it a blackout?
Is it a blackout, Irate Puffin? Because there should be like 25 squares, and I'm on call 21. Deana, she's yelling at you, but she's yelling at Nuggies. Irate Puffin, I said many times that this is the black. All right, Irate Puffin is gone, deleted. Yeah, it's a blackout. It's a blackout, guys. So it has to everything has to be marked. So we're gonna keep it rolling.
It's okay.
With people's traumas.
Yeah, it's fine.
Like I said, Deana, just wait until they mess with your court case. Like, Harold's not going to get charged with these people around.
Does have CPTSD, and so for her to sit there and act like she is doing something by not including those just shows how much she does not care, and it's all about her. And
you attacking my family with false chomo claims and calling child services and cops on me and using this goof.
Who is this you? Who is she talking to? The only person who accused anyone of being a chomo was her husband in my live stream.
Yeah.
Calling me a chomo for asking why she spends all this time doing that when her daughter, by her own admission, cannot read. And that made me a chomo.
I mean, you were speaking about children.
I was speaking about a child. So basically, if you're talking about a child and you're not a child, that's a chomo.
Right.
In the eyes of the law.
What if you have a child?
Doesn't matter. Never talk about them.
No, I mean, like, would that make you a double chomo?
It would, yeah. Why are you having kids? That's weird. Why would you have a kid? Because you're a chomo? Yeah. Good point, Nuggies.
Yeah.
To make it worse on me is about me. It is about my family. Am I supposed to care about you? I'm sorry, Wes. I already fucking cared about you. Look at the fucking thanks I got.
See, she's mad because she didn't get the dick. She's a Queen of Spade. And she cared about me because she's a Queen of Spade. And then she didn't get what she wanted, so she doesn't care about me. And that's really sad. That I just an object to her, just a piece of meat, like Jordan Comedy.
Because I wouldn't stick up enough for you against Muse Togs, and I wouldn't attack YouTube Schizophrenic, and I did an interview with him, and I was nice to him, and how dare I, and meh.
Again, I never needed her help with Queen of Spade. If you have Wes is mad because Queen wouldn't help with Muse, mark that off. Because anyone who was there for the whole Muse saga knew that, as soon as that video came out and she was already running from the internet, what I really needed was Queen of Spade to come sweeping in with a whopping 51 views to really just, get that rock really rolling downhill.
I mean, yeah, you're a clout chaser.
I'm a clout chaser. Boost. I needed someone with the most clout, and that was Queen of Spade. So
yeah, I mean, she's up there with PewDiePie.
Even though I show the screenshot of why I don't talk to her anymore, she still will say it's because I was mad at her I was crying to her about my divorce and mad at her for not helping with Muse.
Yep. Yeah. Also, Witchety Man says, is she always angry and raging? Yes.
Yeah. I mean, but not always like angry like this. This is my favorite kind. This is my favorite anger when she's just peeking the mic and she's screaming so loud. And Irate Puff, no, it really is cool. Like we're just playing a blackout. It's all good.
You're fine.
No one gives a shit. I mean, has Nuggies typed a lot in the private chat about how upset they are? Yeah, but that's at me, not at anyone else.
When am I not upset at you?
Exactly. You're like you're my Queen of Spade. Aw.
And I did stick up for you, Tom. And then you got mad at me. And I had a whole video of him bitching at me for it. And then where were you, bitch? Nowhere. You were silent. And you were silent for Sue. And you were silent for RSN. And you were silent. Just like RSN was silent with Sue. Only you want me to fucking stick up for you and the shit you're going through. And then when I fucking go through something, you throw me under the fucking bus and go, ha, bitch, now we're all jumping on you. No, I don't give a fuck about you or any of your friends or anything they've gone through. Fuck yous all.
Who is she talking to? Just get to WrestleMania already. Like, that's a lot.
Oh my God.
Who is asking her to care about? No one is asking her to, other than your daughter, no one is asking you to care about them. No one wants your care. No one needs it.
Not even Treasure Baby?
Treasure Baby does not care. Treasure Baby gives no shits.
He wants your care.
Yeah, Treasure Baby wants me to come out to Ottawa so I can take him to a movie, and I could buy him a caramel apple. He doesn't want this.
What movie would you take him to see?
Inspector Gadget, the one from like 2000. He loves that old Inspector Gadget movie.
He does?
Yeah, he's a big Matthew Broderick fan.
Why the hell would I? I already did for 4 months. It's given me 3 years of hell. You fucking serious?
That's her whole thing, but still, it pisses me off.
But she doesn't even try and hide it. That's the whole thing. Like, she's right out front with it. And then there are still people like the recovering Hunbot who will continue working with this. If you have recovering Hunbot, mark it off your card. The recovering Hunbot, mark it off your card. This person and bringing them around, and then wondering why they have 8 people at their live stream. Because who voluntarily wants to sit here and listen to this person trying?
I don't know who wants to sit here and attack a mother and her family with false chomo claims for fucking 2.5 years because she didn't leave her husband for their fucking streamer friend. Explain.
And tell anyone about anything.
Right.
Unless it's RSN's daily schedule. Because I bet she's got that shit down. But can't. This makes her mad right here.
No. That was the fucking day after he and I got into our fight. Our fight in the Discord was March 25th.
Now, see, I blame Deana for this. Deana, don't use relevant things that prove that Queen is lying. Why would you even do that?
Yeah, how dare you expose her for not telling the truth?
Because right now you made Queen speechless, and that's on you. That's on you for proving lies. Stop doing that. First, you're throwing books, figuratively in her face, and now you're proving she's a liar, and that's not cool. That's not cool at all.
5th. I was upset about it. These are not him ending things with me. This is my conversation with Suit Yourself, where he was guilting me into feeling bad because I had ended things the night before. And
that's not what that looks like. That's not what that looks like. I'm okay, just heartbroken over CJ now. Doesn't look like you ended that relationship. But go on.
Well, she's not fired because she quit.
Oh, that's one of those things.
Yeah.
Okay. So Arson, and she's like, I didn't want you to put it anywhere anyway. You were gonna go near my butt, and I was gonna say no, thank you. And he's like, yeah, I saw the twerking video. No, thank you.
Fucking lost my shit on everyone in the Discord. You can't change narratives around. See, this is what I mean. Like, do they show the full thing? No, they don't. They pick out 2 messages and then write a fake ass fucking narrative on here. And I'm done with people doing that to me. And like, in order for me to fix it, I'd have to sit here and go through my entire conversation with these people. And then I'd have to do it over and over and over. And I don't want to. And I don't want to go back and forth. And I don't want to do any of this. But then every time I turn around, they got someone like this bitch.
I surely want to sit here and listen to this person try and tell anyone about anything.
Right.
Do I have a caption? It okay. No means no, no matter what. Like how I'm like, no, I don't want to be with you. Then you send hoes after me and Suit after me for months. No means no. You caught. Your dumb hoes ratted you out. Okay. Mm-hmm.
It's funny because later she says, like, I came around after all the RSN drama. I wasn't even there for that. So she came around after people had already made accusations about RSN, and she decided that those accusations were not true enough to the point where she was willing to have this talking about leaving her husband for him. And a very steamy conversation where he was invited to get in where he fits in. But then after he doesn't want to be with her anymore, then she decides, well, he is a predator. Just kind of like how when Queen's mad at me, so Queen is posting about Muse right now on her community tab because, well, she doesn't like me anymore. So yeah, I must have trafficked Muse because that's the kind of logic that these people use.
Well, it's very fitting for her considering that she gave information about arson to another predator.
Yeah, and willingly, just because like you're going to go after this person that I don't like. Yeah, here, I have his information, and then she claims she didn't do it, and that screenshot was faked, or but they can dox me, but then I do it back, and I'm the bad guy.
Hasn't she doxed him several times?
Yeah, but then she'll say that she did it because other people have doxed her. You all have doxed me before.
Something tells me that wouldn't work in a courtroom.
Probably not. I don't know how Canadian courtroom is, but she certainly does from the elevator thing. So according to her,
that's true.
But they couldn't post about it because of media blackout. Unless it's Arson's daily schedule.
Did he explain to you? I just want to know why you all wanted me to come back for a week. Right? Because that conversation was Sue, and then you all invited me back for a week. Because if that week never happened, then the fight with Bells never happened. Suit never attacked Bells.
Is that Bells of Nevermore?
Bells of Nevermore, go ahead and mark that off. Bells of Nevermore, Bells of Nevermo, because of Nuggies and getting that all messed up.
My reading level is at the third grade. I can't help it.
Yeah, I know. It's fine. Just cursive in third grade reading.
In the week I came back. The initial fight was because RSN jumped on his live stream with one of my messages. And it was a message of me being worried about Bells because she was suicidal. And I posted it in her Discord that had 10 people in it. He SS'd it, jumped on a live stream, and then read the message out. And then proceeded to make fun of her for being suicidal, which I had a very fucking big issue with.
Why
Especially since
like
he used my message and my worry to do it to her. I was pissed.
What'd you say?
Why did she say it like that? She said he SS'd it. Like, just say screenshot, girl.
I don't know, but I've never heard anyone sound more angry about supposedly supporting someone at one point.
It's Queen. She gets mad at everything. You could give her a nice chocolate ice cream cone on the house. She'd be pissed off.
Oh, now it's gonna melt on me because it's a hot fucking day, and who's gonna pay for my dry cleaning? I mean, you're literally wearing a Walmart shirt. Oh, so now my shirt's not good enough, but Deana has shirts and books in her house, and then it just goes back to that.
Shirts and books.
Shirts and books, and meanwhile the ice cream is just dripping down her arm, but she wants to yell at you about why you give her the ice cream.
And I was like, you say you have a crush on me, but then you turn around, you do this shit to me? That's not something you do to me. I don't give a fuck. You should know I'm not going to support you attacking someone over suicide ideations on a live stream. That shit's fucked. I'm fucking pissed now. And I lost my shit, okay? Then I was begged to fucking apologize and come back. Then I came back. And then Suit was streaming, and he was going after fucking her and RSN, and he thought he was going to white knight me or some shit, and it was going to be like Suit and Queen.
Guys, I have to let the dog out real quick. So while we go, I'm just going to play this quick video for Nuggies sponsorship with Raid Shadow Legends, but I will be right back.
I'm Evil Little McNuggets, and I love it.
What does Nuggies love so much? Well, that's easy. Today's video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, one of the biggest mobile role-playing games of 2022, and it's totally free. Currently, almost 20 million users have joined Raid over the last 6 months, and it's one of the most impressive games in its class, with detailed models, environments, and smooth 60 frames per second animations.
Guys, what are you waiting for? It's so cool.
Good point. What are you waiting for? Use code SPADE for a special welcome prize. So get off this stupid live stream, have a seat, and log on now. Hey Nuggies, let us have some of those fat booty beats.
I wrote this.
All right, I'm back. That was a great live read, by the way.
Versus Bells and RSN, and I was like, no, I don't want anything to do with this. Like, this is going to turn out bad for me. This dude's going to lose it on me. Okay? I don't want to see what happens. And then everyone was like, just apologize, come back, blah, 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 blah. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll fucking do that. And then CG was like, I won't be serious with you. And I was like, oh no, now I'm scared again. And I got to go. And everyone's still waking out. And I don't like this. And that's what happened. When did I ever say that CJ domestically abused me?
If you have CJ domestically abused me on your card, go ahead and mark that off. Nuggies, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
I was just making sure. Make sure you didn't leave and do your own thing.
Oh, yeah, I was streaming while you were gone.
Just for a quick minute.
Jokes about how if I end up dead in a ditch, we all know who did it to me. It was either Suit or CJ. Damn right I have. But when did I ever say he was abusive to me? The no means no thing. That's the Amber Clements thing, sweetheart. And this is what I mean. If you don't know these stories, don't talk about it. At least do a bit of research before you talk. Mm-hmm.
That shit down. But can't barely read, write, or do math, but she knows everything about RSN, a virtual fucking library.
Yep. According to the laws and the police, this is domestic violence and cyber stalking and harassment due to domestic violence. Unfortunately, it would be. If I went ahead with charges right now for CJ harassing me because he has gone on here and called himself an ex-boyfriend all over the place, technically.
That is not how that works. You are incorrect.
Queen, incorrect?
Yeah, believe it or not, that is not at all how it works. Because, in order to get the order against Crystal, like, it was much more than just someone coming and talking about you. They have to actually be harassing you. And him not talking to you is not harassing you, Queen. As much as you want to be harassed by RSN, he's not harassing you.
It's reverse harassment.
It is reverse harassment, much like reverse extortion. That's not a thing. You are harassing this man. You are constantly talking about this man all the time. Make songs and everything else. How is he harassing you? Tell me in your community tabs. Thank you.
Technically, they would consider it to be a domestic. A domestic can also happen, though, between family members and friends. Once again, you should know the definitions of things. Maybe you should experience it to see what I have to go through every single day, 24/7, that you all make light and make fun of. Fuck you, Deana, and your fake fucking shit. How dare you ever put this on the screen after claiming and using PTSD?
Not with that face. No.
Yeah, mental health positivity is hated by these people.
Yep.
Again, we're failing this whole thing where this girl says she has a trauma disorder and then makes fun of me because apparently she doesn't have any mental health issues.
When did she make fun? So it's gone from saying you're better than me to now Deana's making fun of her for having mental health disorders.
Well, yeah, by saying that you don't have any mental health disorders, that means that you're making fun of those who do have them.
You're both making fun of and you're also saying you're better than.
Mm-hmm. Wes, you're a bully. You should know this.
I'm sorry. I really should.
Issues, and that's supposed to make her better than me. I'm not in competition with any of these people for anything. They all step up to be in competition for me. I don't know what the prize is, but it's
If you have, I am not in competition with any of these people, mark it off your card. I am not in competition with any of these people. Mark it off your card. We should be getting close to a bingo here, and then we're gonna bring on Clobber.
Probably something I don't want.
Yeah, I know.
Because they're all fucking insane sociopaths and nurses. I'm going to need you to show receipts then and proof that I've been lying about the elevator assault. Go ahead. Show proof that I lied. Because you haven't yet. You've showed some fucking articles. One of them wasn't even about me, by the way, so that was kind of sad. And that was it. Articles that were written when there was a publication ban still on my case because it was still going through court, and I can prove all that. So go ahead, prove that.
Either prove it and shut the fuck
all
up,
right?
or just shut the fuck up.
In fact, why don't you share Why don't you guys all go ahead and share the fucking messages I posted all over that Discord? Hey? That would really prove something, wouldn't it? I'm still waiting for you guys to prove that I also flipped out in Suits Discord a week later. Which, again, I guess that didn't happen either, huh? I mean, that means Suit and I never got into a fight because I never returned after that, right? I never returned after the 25th, so... Yeah, never returned after the 25th. So that means Suit and I never got in a fight. And everything should have been fine. He wouldn't have had Kaylee show up and found out that they all tried to get retro after him and shit. Or maybe he still doesn't know. I don't really know, but none of that would have happened. And you can't get help for that. You're just kind of... Prove that I'm lying about having CPTSD.
Oh, yeah, that was Kaylee, wasn't
Go ahead,
it?
prove it.
What's that?
Show me the medical
that
receipts
Kaylee?
that I'm lying.
Did she say Kaylee?
I think so. Squeak
I was
said
reading.
so.
I was reading a community post. Yeah, let's mark that up. Let's mark off Kaylee.
About my mental health. Show me the medical receipts of me being psycho. Show me all of the proof of me being the one that goes around attacking everybody, you know.
I mean, the proof is your YouTube channel. What are you talking? The proof of you being a psycho is this stream. Like, I don't need proof. You provide all the proof.
Well,
you're a self-milking lolcow.
No, this isn't psycho behavior. She's just upset.
She's just upset.
Yeah.
She's just upset at. I mean, how far is she even into the Deana stream? Because she keeps pausing it like before we even get a full sentence out, and then she just keeps yelling at the computer.
How does she even string together like what we're trying to say? Because she'll stop and rant for 10 minutes before we get the sentence out.
She doesn't care what. She's not even paying attention. She just finds a jumping off point to get mad at, and then she goes with it. She doesn't need to wait and make a point based off anything we say. She's waiting for us to shut up.
That makes sense.
Jesse.
Because me sitting here on my community tab writing stuff is not the same as how you all go around attacking everyone under their live streams. You won't find me in your live streams. You guys fucking flip out if my husband tells you to shut up.
Your husband called me a chomo and a drug addict and boy and other things in my live stream. That's what he did. He's a piece of shit. Married to a piece of shit. That's all.
Yeah.
Right? Because once again, you think that you have some kind of power out here over people that have mental health issues, that have gone through trauma, where you can take their story, switch it around however the fuck you want, and then go and play with it. I mean, the real issue here is what? I went to the cops instead of Hanson for my case? Is that what we're really mad about?
That's my issue.
Stop being a piece of shit for your whole life when you're a sociopath, a narc, or a psychopath.
That's literally not true. You're supposed to be a mental health advocate, and you don't know that those are still treatable conditions. They're not.
Actually, they're not treatable conditions. You cannot
Actually, they are.
Cure yourself.
Wait, was that you arguing with her back, or was that?
Yes, that's me arguing with the recording.
Yeah, go ahead, please. No, yell. Really let her have
I hate how fucking condescending she is about that. Actually, it's not treatable. You can't cure it. There's a difference between like curable and treatable.
Yes.
She's so fucking stupid. She makes my brain melt.
Yeah, like herpes isn't curable, but it is treatable. Like that's a well-known Muse talks about it often, so that is there are treatable things that doesn't mean curable. But if she's going to tell you, and then she's also going to say that she's not an advocate, so if you do have that one on your card, be ready to mark it off in just a second. Did you want to yell at her some more, or like maybe peek your mic?
No, I'm okay.
See, Jesse would.
Of being a sociopath or a narc. When have I ever been a mental health advocate? Jesus, I hate these people. Just because I have a mental health issue doesn't mean I'm out here trying to advocate on behalf of mental health people, okay?
That was
I hate these people are like, this girl used to be a social service worker and she's been abused and she has a
What was that?
Isn't that her platform?
It is. Yeah, when it suits her, but like other than that, she'll just say, I love the comment on the screen. Congrats, Queen. You have the most trauma. And then she comes out with like her little sash and a tiara, and she's the actual queen of trauma. Why didn't she just go with that?
See, because then it wouldn't have the weird sexual.
She would have so many black
connotation
dudes rolling up into her DMs like, "Hey, girl, I heard you Queen of Spade. If you're Queen of Trauma, then we know you are the official queen of all things trauma." I think it's time for a rebrand.
You know
Trauma
what?
disorder. So she's automatically supposed to be an advocate. I don't have to advocate for anything. I keep saying, I got my own shit to deal with. I don't have to take on yours. I don't have to take on Wes's fight with Muse. I don't have to take on RSN's fight with Harvard Chickie and Amber Clements and whoever else. I don't have to take on Suit's fight with all the anti-Os. I don't have to take on your people's fights with other people. And you're all allowed to attack me for fucking years on the internet because I don't wanna. Get over it. Move on. Go suck each other's penises. And then Hanson has a show.
I don't think that would be a very good show. Really, I don't think that would be maybe in some corners of the internet, a bunch of people sucking off each other's penises. No, I could see a lot of places where that would probably do really well while Hanson just watched in a turtleneck and he's like, I have the suck log. That could do really well in some place. Like, why? I'm not on YouTube.
No, it could be on YouTube. You just have to make sure that it's not on camera.
Black screen. Black screen and then a shower stream right after that.
Easy to treat, but they're treatable.
She's already said she's not an advocate. While she is an advocate, she's not an advocate.
How am I an advocate?
Yeah, again, if you have how am I an advocate, mark that off.
I'm an advocate, but I'm not an advocate. Okay. So me sitting here speaking out against cults automatically makes me a mental health advocate? I came on here to have some fucking fun on the internet and talk about some things. Came on here to tell people.
You sound like you're having a blast. I got to be honest with you. You sound like you are having a lot of fun.
She's here to say some really dumb things about a lot of really dumb things.
Really dumb things, yeah.
To stay away from fucking MLM companies, which I know all of you are also very mad at because people like Monty love MLMs. I get it, whatever. Wes probably he probably works for Pure Romance now since he used to work in the sex industry.
If you have Wes probably works for Pure Romance, go ahead and mark that off. We've got to be getting close to a bingo, so make sure you're watching out for that.
It's a blackout for anybody who...
It's a blackout, yeah. We're blackout bingo.
That's why he's mad. Okay. I don't know what the problem is.
Treasure Baby also owns a blackout.
But am I supposed to be advocating? It's Deana that came out here and decided that she wanted to be an advocate, not me. You got that one mixed up.
So it's the picking and choosing.
It's just all that pisses me off so much. I know nothing about what she's talking about.
The hard part.
Oh my god, bitch! It pisses me off too much that you don't know fucking anything that you're talking about. You should
burn. Take that.
Probably shut your mouth if you're not willing to put a name to the things that you say. I've had enough of you bitches that come on here. You don't even put your fucking face or a name to something you say. You want to come have a talk with me, Evil Little McNuggets?
Oh my god, that's great. If you have Queen invites Nuggies to have a chat, go ahead and mark that off.
Do you think she'd actually have me on?
Never. It's like when she asked me to come on and then I go in there and she keeps blocking me and going, well, come on, Wes, say something. Are you afraid? Blocking every account I use.
The girl that sits on here and attacks women over their trauma, thinking that she's something fucking special. Well, she's a mental health advocate, apparently. I never sat out here like, I'm a social service worker. Nah, 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 nah. No, you went and looked up my fucking LinkedIn. You saw the fucking jobs I used to have, and then you tried to use.
As far as I know, the only job she had was McDonald's for 2 weeks. I never. Did you look at her LinkedIn?
I did not.
I can give a shit about her. I know what she does now, and it's sit at home and yell at the computer. I don't give a shit what she did before. That 3.9 GPA doesn't mean anything when your life is nothing. This is your life. That 3.9 grade point average and that time in college got you to sitting on a computer and yelling at no one, just hoping to break 100 views on a video. Congratulations, Queen. You're not an advocate. You are a sad piece of shit. You have anything else you want to add?
She's just breaking my brain with how often she keeps...
Tell her she's a bully.
Queen of Spade, you're a bully.
No, like say it out loud.
Oh.
I'll edit it. I'll edit it.
Okay. Queen of Spade, you're a bully.
Nice.
Was that against me? Because I wasn't advocating against this person and that person and that person over there. Bitch, I don't have to do anything for any of you. I don't have to advocate for shit. I could sit here if I wanted to right now and just make fun of people all day long. If that's what I want to do with my channel. I could sit here, just make fun of people in cults. All right? Never said I was advocating for shit. Okay? I tell people to get out of fucking...
The professor said she was a Christian summer. She worked at a Christian summer camp as a short order cook. They didn't hire her back the next year, despite her best attempts. Wow.
Wait, the professor also says, no, she got a certificate. She doesn't hold an associate's or a bachelor's.
Oh, and she is a life coach. Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
If you're listening to this and you're like, how do I get my life to be so sweet? She is a life coach. And what was it, like $20 to $100 per hour?
Something crazy like that.
And you can have this woman coach you on how to ignore your daughter when you're screaming at Deana through a computer screen.
How do you get a 3.9 GPA, but then you don't even get an associate's?
You just make it up.
And that's true.
Duh. Come on.
Fucking scams. That's what you have an issue with me doing on here, right? Is telling people not to get scammed because you and your besties over here, that's all you do is run scams, Wes. You're a fucking scam artist. You and Hanson, both together.
If you have Hanson and Wes are scam artists and best friends, go ahead and mark that off your bingo board.
Do you have like matching best friend necklaces?
No, we got tattoos. So when we put our hands together, it makes the best friend heart. So
I love that.
Cool. Yeah. There's a lot of hand holding when we hang out. So just made sense.
Yeah. I could see you guys holding hands.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Best fucking friends.
Part is it's like it starts to feel repetitive because you could take 50% of what she says and just like flip it, and she could be saying it to herself on like a selfie cam.
Right.
And there you have it.
That's how Deana sounds. There you have it.
Using Deana for clout again. Yeah, she knows you. You only put every aspect of yourself online. No, I don't. Ha ha! Made you think so.
Hey, look, these people are all older than I and need to grow the fuck up, but whatever. I want to be a cool YouTuber like Westmost and RSN. I got first billing over RSN. Or else I am hated on here. Cries in Kiwi Farm. So come hang out tomorrow where we hear someone else lie about me for over an hour. Oh, that's cool.
No, again. Tried to be nice to the girl, tried to explain, but Wes will walk this woman, just like they all did with me, walk her right into the arms of people like Real Stream News and Onision and whoever else he can walk her into the arms of to further victimize her.
Sounds like me and Deana are gonna cuddle. Guys, if you have Wes will walk her right into the arms of RSN, mark that off.
You're going to have to get another matching tattoo on the other hand.
Yeah, I should have marked Deana and Wes are gonna cuddle. So yeah, if you have that, anyone close to a bingo, let me know. Let me know how far you are from a bingo.
And nobody cares. Again, I'm the only person that has a worry about this. And I'm apparently the bad guy for it. So these are her final words. And I need to use Deana for clout, even though, once again, she has less fucking clout than I do on here. Pretty sure more people talk about me than her.
Oh.
And she has less subs.
Oh.
Are you not going to say anything else in this video? Oh, one more thing. Okay.
Yeah, get her.
Yep.
Let's get her.
And that what you and Urson do?
Yep, that was also
Not because Urson came and struck me a bunch of times. That's what Wes does too. He'll do false copyright. In fact, all these motherfuckers are false flaggers and false copywriters.
Tell her, Deana. Get her, Deana.
Oh, so are you threatening to copyright me now, Deana? Oh no, guys. Deana's gonna copyright me. Whatever am I gonna do? Her and Wes and RSN are gonna have my channel shut down again, just like Valkyrie and the Professor and Heather tried with Sue. Oh,
If you have Valkyrie and Professor, mark them off.
We got to be close to a bingo.
There's only 4 more left.
no, whatever am I gonna do? Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I am an advocate against abuse. And this is what I do with my time. Instead of fighting against abuse or just telling my story and moving on, I sit on the internet and try to connect anyone that doesn't like me and doesn't stick up for me with my case.
Was that her talk? Like, was she actually being honest for once? Because that sounded like her. That sounded like she just described herself.
She's saying like everything about her, but it's like in a mocking tone.
It was like a self-report. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, oh, and I'm in Canada, and my tooth is brown, and I ignore my daughter, and what else about me sucks? And I mean, like that was all about her.
Yeah.
All she left out was the illiterate part. I'm gonna read what we have so far, guys. I just want to make sure. Irate Puffin, how do you have 4 left? That's like CPTSD, Negs, Elevator, Queen calls Nuggies a bish, Queen lies about Joran, Valkyrie, Queen has more trauma than Deana, women are allowed to be assaulted in elevators, Harvard Chickie, should we bow to you, Queen Deana, Jean and RSN, Harvard Chickie. Wait, no, I already did that. Go suck on those cocks some more. Wes ruined the Onision case. I go to counseling. I'm on meds. Wes is mad because Queen wouldn't help with Muse. The recovering Hunbot. Suit yourself. Bells of Nevermo. Kaylee. CJ domestically abused me. I am not in competition with any of these people. Community tab. Queen mutes the mic. Queen ignores her daughter. Chris Hansen. How am I an advocate? Wes probably works for Pure Romance. Queen invites Nuggies to have a chat. Hansen and Wes are scam artists and best friends. Wes will walk her right into the arms of RSN. Queen boasts about GPA. Queen does awful Wes Most impersonation. And then drama hose.
I think you forgot Professor earlier.
Did I leave off Professor?
I think you did. So
the only ones I have right now are Clobber, Queen is racist, Stay-at-home mom, and Ms. Parker are the only ones that are not marked yet. There's no way you all have the same. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I think we've both been paying pretty good attention.
I don't think so if you just made that comment.
Well,
why don't you take a 10-minute break?
Okay.
I don't know why that's being weird. Anyway, okay. That is it. That is her big last words to me. That's all these people have to say to me. That's their last words to me because apparently I use her for clout. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not an easy target out here. I wasn't a very easy person to go and like join up with RSN and attack or anything. No, had nothing to do with that. I wasn't a very easy target for you to claim, since I had a minor child, that you had proof of somebody's kid's pictures with him so that you could have more people believe you. Oh, no. That had nothing to do with it either. Poor Deana is just a Queen of Spade victim. I'm just out here attacking everyone. They're not coming for me at all, guys. They're not ever saying anything mean about me on the internet. They are all very, very nice people. They're all supportive. And after I stuck up for all of them during their bullshit, they all came together to help me with mine. What a wonderful group of people they all have been to me and everyone else that has been in their community. I'm sure that this will all go over real well. And here's the thing. I'm not going to give a fuck. And I don't even want to hear about it. Okay? If this Harold guy gets out, I'm not going to give a fuck. And I don't want to hear about it. Just like since Onision's not charged by the FBI, I don't give a fuck. And I no longer want to hear about it. And I don't know why I still have Anti-O's here attacking me over how the FBI is going to come arrest Onision because Blair White's a fucking idiot. Like, I don't know.
Does anyone have two squares left? Or one square left? Let me know. Because if not, if you have three, let me know. Because if you have one, wait, Guru, you have one left.
Is that the queen?
What?
Stop simping for RSN. That's got to be a troll account.
That can't be Queen of Spade, can it? Is that Queen of Spade?
No, it's not her.
Oh, because I was gonna do the thing. I wanted to do the thing.
Here comes the Queen of Spade.
The whole thing.
Here comes the Queen of Spade.
I mean, it counts. It still counts. Oh, well, so Irate Puffin and Donde both have one. Which one is it? Irate Puffin and Donde. Wait, no. Wait, what? You do what, Guru? You just said I do. I've asked several questions.
Okay, I'm not in control of any of these things. I do not run these court systems online. I did not get Roger out of jail or Lachlan out of jail or Onision out of jail. I'm not going to try to get Harvard out of jail. And the people that all come together in this moronic group of conspiracy theorists that have Jesse as their fucking leader with Real Stream News, they're like co-leaders of it. I really don't know how to help any of you. Like, I just don't. Like, you're the ones that are hanging out with the bad people. You're the ones that were all hanging out in the Boyd with Harold, not me. You're the ones that stick up for Onision. Nah, especially now, not me. I don't know how to help you. And I don't think that it's my job to. I don't know why I keep getting in trouble by people because.
So, Guru and Irate Puffin, Jesse was the best co-host. Thank you, Omega Eber. I picked a number between 1 and 100. So whoever comes the closest to it without going over is going to be the winner. Because I'd like to bring Clobber on so we can get the show wrapped up. So put your number. Okay, 87 for Good and You Guru, and then I'm just waiting on the number from Irate Puffin. Wait, and then Donde Lita also had one. Okay. And then I put the number in the private chat. So can you say what that is?
Me?
Yeah, you're the only other person on the stream with me right now.
Sorry, it's 77.
So who would that make the winner?
That make Donde the winner.
I'll make Donde the winner again. And that's bullshit. How dare you, Donde? Oh, wait, let me check the card. What's the card number, Donde? I'm going to keep playing, but I want to check the card and make sure before we.
Because I just want to leave all these communities and never look back and never have anything to do with any of the people who were in them when I was there or any of the people who are in them now. I should be allowed to put up boundaries and
cut actually won. They picked the numbers
from people who do not make me feel safe. None of these people have ever made me feel safe. If anything, they constantly make me feel threatened. They make me feel very unsafe. They weaponize my personal information, my nudes against me. How can one person do anything like they are claiming? Oh, well, apparently I run a Cambodian Hell's Angel gang.
Yeah, that's it. Donde, you had two left. You had Stay-at-Home Mom and Ms. Parker. Not one left.
Donde went over. It had to be under 77.
No, Donde went under, but wait, what?
I mean, not Donde, Guru, sorry.
Yeah, Guru went over. It was supposed to be closest without going over. So then who would be? It would be Irate Puffin, right? Wait,
I
Cybersqueak, did you have one left, or are you just throwing out numbers just because it's fun to throw out numbers? Well, Trisha Proficient, do you have one number left? If you had one number left, I would see a lot of numbers. Irate Puffin, give me your card number so I can look it up.
Okay, Squeak is just being silly.
Squeak, block Squeak.
Because one of them is very racist. One of them is extremely, extremely racist. It's the one that loves me the most. And there's Cambodians, and my husband's native, and we were having a talk about race and how it's not nice to be racist. And since I mentioned there were other races in my family, that automatically meant that I now ran a gang and that I was connected.
Yeah, so Irate Puffin won that one. So guys, if you won tonight, send me an email, westmost@gmail.com. It should also be on the channel about me. It's not nice to be racist, Chupa grandson. So hey, without any further ado, let's bring Clobber on before we get to our wall of shame, because he's got some splaining to do that he wants to talk about. What do you think about that?
I mean, I guess we can have him on.
What you think to old rock? What's going on, Clobber?
Hey, man.
Hey, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, no, I'm loving it. I love me some Spade in the Shade.
Well, I do a great job with it. Thank you.
You do.
Yeah, thank you. And Nuggies is also here.
Yeah, and Nuggies is audible.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
so that's something.
That is something. So what's going on? You said you had some stuff you wanted to get off your chest. You wanted to talk about
so Queen of Spades timeline is a little erroneous, as it might be a surprise to many of you listening that Queen of Spades not exactly telling the truth.
I'm in shock.
I know.
Stop lying.
Yes, it's absolutely true. So all this stuff about Deana coming to YouTube to attack Queen of Spade, Deana didn't know who Queen of Spade was until until she saw Queen be simping for H-Bomb in those streams that she has nothing to do with, the Boyts and G Mangoes, those places that she doesn't hang out. That's where I got those screenshots from on my video.
Well, how did you do that if Queen wasn't there?
What's funny is that was actually the Queen of Spade.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're saying Queen of Spade is lying?
I'm saying that she's bending the truth.
Oh, okay.
She's bending.
That's different. That's different.
Being less than honest.
Yeah, she's being less than honest. So yeah, no, all those screenshots that I got are from those places that she doesn't hang out. And also, when she said she never heard of Deana, I have screenshots where she's tagging Deana in the comments.
Wow.
It's funny that Queen never she shows all these videos, but she never shows that video that I made.
Yeah. She doesn't show my video either, so don't.
You're right. Right. No, yeah. Any videos where there's proof of her actually lying, she doesn't. She'll skip those. And I can understand skipping a Clobbering Time video. Believe me, I skip them all.
Yeah.
Most people do. Most people do. But yeah, Queen needs to watch that one. And then the other thing is, Queen brings up this that stream. She did it in this stream where she brought up the stream where Deana made a thumbnail. First of all, the professor made that thumbnail, and I used it. That stream was a 3-hour stream. That was Deana basically talking about her abuse with Harold. It was about a 3-hour stream, and we talked about Queen of Spade for all of about maybe 10 minutes.
Well, I mean, she could get a 4-hour stream out of that 10 minutes.
Well, she has. Well, she's definitely gotten novels on the community tabs about that.
It's funny because she can't read, but she can write novels.
Yeah, it's crazy, right? I don't know.
Well, I think she just does voice to text.
She must. Oh, there's Queen. I was actively promoting your channel, but so yeah, so like
what's going on? Is that really Queen of Spade?
No, it's not her.
Oh, come on, fake queen.
No, she wouldn't show up here. But yeah, that and not only that, but I kind of like I brought up Queen in that stream. Deana didn't have anything to do with like bringing up Queen of Spade. I brought her up. I mean, Deana talked about her because I brought her up, but she didn't know I was going to bring up Queen of Spade.
It doesn't matter. She was there while you were doing it, so that makes her guilty.
Yeah. Well, no, she was. Yeah, she was on the. Well, she did talk about Queen of Spade, so I guess that's. I guess that does make her complicit in my crimes. Shit. So I don't know where the meth thing is coming. That Deana does meth or whatever, but like Deana doesn't even smoke weed. Like Deana doesn't do any fucking drugs at all.
Does she take aspirin?
Yeah. How about that, Deana?
Yeah.
That sounds like drugs to me.
Yeah.
I saw Deana buying a whole bottle of ibuprofen. There were
she's on the hard stuff. She
what
does
a
take
pillhead.
ibuprofen.
Yeah, and it was the extra strength one, guy. So you know she was dead on getting fucked up.
All Deana is on is Celsius. That's the only thing that Deana is on.
I mean,
and
she does worse than meth.
She does demand 4 20-ounce Pepsis for every stream.
She's trying to brown tooth it.
Yeah.
Brown tooth it.
Yeah. Good for you, Deana.
And then the clout chasing thing. I love that Queen brings up the clout chasing thing. Like Deana went here for clout. The reason Deana came to YouTube was because this H-bomb was talking mad shit about her, and she came on to like defend herself. That was why Deana went to YouTube. Deana doesn't give 2 shits about subscribers or clout or anything. Deana's has a connection to somebody very famous, which if she wanted clout so bad, she could use that.
Is it Evil Little McNuggets?
No, that's my connection.
Not Brian Piccolo.
Yeah.
It's Brian Osborne.
Yeah, right. So yeah, clouding time.
Cloudering time?
Yeah, that's the only reason I'm here right now is for clout. But yeah, it's funny that she brings up like this clout thing and then says, you have less subscribers than me, or whatever the fuck she says. And
that's pretty good.
Yeah, I'm a little rusty, but Queen bought how many subscribers do you figure that Queen bought? Maybe 1,000?
Oh yeah. I mean, even when Queen's not there, she'll be getting like 10, 20 subscribers per day, even though the video counts don't go up at all.
Right. Yeah. It's funny how that works. It's funny that she doesn't understand how like we know how to read Social Blade.
Well, at least one of them is real because I am subscribed to her.
Yeah. Well, I can't understand how anybody could I want subscribe to her just to like hate watch, but she fills up the community tab so much that I can't do it. I can't do it. Like I'll check in on the community tabs from time to time just to see what people I've never heard of I'm connected to.
Well, I do actively hate myself. I think that's why.
Well, that's why I go to Temple of TCAP whenever I need to feel a little bit bad about myself.
God, yeah.
Or I just watch any of my videos.
Yeah. Or I'll have Wes on a stream.
Yeah.
And I did want to make a point. Somebody asked about where they could see the Muse in the diaper pictures. And if you want to see that, that's going to cost you $2.75 on OnlyFans. So
it's actually
you don't get that for free.
It was on Instagram, and
was it? Yeah,
it was when Queen and I were still like friendly, and she posted on Instagram, and I showed it to Queen, and that's it. It wasn't porn or revenge porn or whatever she wants to call it. It was
no.
On her Instagram. Well, but she posted about me tonight, saying, "Did you know Westmo sent me revenge porn?" Or
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
She's mad. She's watching Spade in the Shade, and she's like, "Man, that's a catchy theme song. I'm really pissed off."
Do you think Sloth Cat's animation was revenge porn?
I think it was.
Which animation? You mean this one right here?
Nuts on your chin. Since you put yourself on my dick, I put my nuts on your chin. Nuts on your chin. Since you put yourself on my dick, I
That is a bully. That is a bully comment.
Yeah, you should definitely be on the wall of shame.
Oh,
for that.
Slothcat is. I mean, yeah. As soon as you're done here, we're gonna unveil the wall of shame, and
yeah.
I think Slothcat's not going to be happy with what happened.
Okay, so and also I want to address her saying that people said that she sent CP to Harold. Nobody fucking said. What one person said that, and that was Negs, and he says that everybody is a pedophile and everybody's sending CP. So like he's the only person I've heard. Now there have been people who were worried that because Harold H-Bomb is like he's got that like kind of dumbass like Lauren Armstrong charisma a little bit. So he'd be the kind of guy who would like, email Queen innocently and say, hey mama, you got a picture of your kid I can see? Mm-hmm. Or whatever the fuck you, and she would send, maybe she would send just like one of the pictures that she puts on Facebook or wherever. I mean, but as far as like accusing her of like sending nobody except for Negs, nobody has done that. Nobody.
I mean, who believes Negs ever?
It doesn't matter. It's Jason Blaha. Cornville Three-Way. This is, and I know in Jamaica that you guys do things a little differently, but sent her revenge porn is making her look at herself naked. Revenge porn. Yes, that's a bully comment. Can you note that down?
Yeah.
Me?
That was pretty pretty bullying.
That's a bully comment.
Like
every time I do the twerk thing when she's watching, that is basically revenge porn because she has to look and realize that she did that twerk in those dirty undies with no issue. All right, continue, Clobber. Sorry about that.
That's okay. So yeah, nobody take that fucking. So yeah, nobody besides Negs accused Queen of sending CP to H-Bomb. I mean, there were legitimately people worried that like he got like just pictures off of her Facebook or because they were communicating. They did talk as much as she wants to deny it. I mean, again, I have fucking screenshots of this shit. Why is she not playing my video?
She doesn't want to have to answer to it. So she'll just play 20 seconds of Deana's video and yell and scream at it.
It's funny because she said at first, when I made that video, she said that I was, what the fuck? I mean, I was always simping for RSN.
Stupid?
Yeah, no. Well, no, she's right about that. But
the stupid dumbass?
Yeah,
no. Shit.
No, that was that. Those are all things.
Those are all me.
You call me.
Those are all me.
Wes, I think you're bullying Clobber right now.
Yeah, can you put him on the wall of shame?
No.
I think I'm gonna have to.
You're gonna have to
tear down that wall, just like Ronald Reagan when he tore down the wall himself. But go on, Clobber.
So first she said, in response to that video, she said, I have no life. So all I have to do, the only time I had was to like take screenshots of Queen of Spade. And to be fair, it was 2020. It was during COVID. I really didn't have a life. All I was watching was like the RSN H-Bomb Deana stuff. So like I know all about all of that stuff. So everything that she tries to pull, first of all, everything she says about it is completely false. Like every little detail that she gives about that whole situation is false.
George Glass, yes, she does have nudes out there, and allegedly it's a spread booty hole picture, and that's why Queen's Butthole, which is an account on Twitter, that's a bully account, and I don't want any of you guys following that account because no one should follow Queen's Butthole. No.
What is it with lolcows and showing off their literal asshole?
I know, right?
I have no idea. I got one of those just the other day. So,
yeah. Do we have a?
Sorry about that.
What Jaroon? Do we have a Jaroon?
Literal butthole pic? No, Jaroon was smarter. Instead, Jaroon wrote on his dick with a big pen.
That's why he's the Nick Fury of our Avengers.
He did show us his coom string.
Yeah. He did. Yeah, there was the coupons that were ruined. But yeah,
right. No, I do remember that.
He must not have trusted you very much.
Latino.
Yeah, shit. I forgot where. Oh, so first she said, yeah, it was I had no life and I had nothing better to do. And then she said that the screenshots were fake, and I don't know what the new narrative is.
Yeah, it'll change. Whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I can never keep up with like the shifting of the stories. And I want to know if the professor is here. I think Evil Little McNuggets belongs on that chart, the bully chart, the RSN simp chart.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, Professor. I think Nuggie should be on there.
Yeah.
And make sure you mention that she's ugly and stupid. Was that it? Ugly and stupid and afraid to show her face. So how do you know she's ugly?
Right. Yeah. I forgot. I forgot what the fuck.
You're doing great.
To say, but and then all these people that she's connecting. I'm sure you've brought it up a million times, but like we don't know who half these fucking people are.
Of course not. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We're the field. You like if you're betting NASCAR and you could pick, you could either pick like the top three, or you play the field. You pick the field. We're the field. Yeah. Where everyone is balled into one group, and that way she can say, "Oh, Sloth Cat made a video about me. Well, since you all copyright strike me, I'm gonna copyright strike you. Since that's what you all do." The Sloth Cat will be like, "I don't know what you're talking about." Oh, you fucking know. You
it was pretty good.
Bob, or anything else before we get to the wall of shame?
No, there was one other thing and I forgot what the fuck it was, so I guess it wasn't important.
Are we gonna harmonize for it? Go on.
I forgot what it was.
It was beautiful.
That was really good, Clobber.
The great cases. Can I be a spokesman for Celsius or Raid Shadow Legends?
Raid Shadow Legends, no, because they're already using Nuggies. But I just want to. I am contractually obligated to remind you guys.
Just a reminder: Celsius Energy does not support terrorism, either home or abroad, and it was not created by Nazis.
So, guys, stop it! It was not created by Nazis, as far as we know. And if you guys are hungry,
Arby's, we have the meats.
I'm thinking Arby's. So Clobber, thank you for joining us. Would you like to introduce the wall of shame? And
I would.
Just say, and now the wall of shame.
And now, and now, the wall. Can I do it like Jordan?
Please.
Or Marilyn Monroe.
I have some demands though. I want to make sure that there are no werewolves, snakes, or any other dangerous wildlife in the chat. And I do want some books in the chat.
Oh yeah, there should be books in the chat, guys.
Yeah.
For Queen and her illiterate husband Treasure, who is madly in love with Westmost.
He is very much in love, and there's nothing wrong with that.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
Clobber, can we permit wolf porn in the chat?
Please, that's the only. Is there any other kind of porn?
I mean, there's fox porn.
This is Westmost, and I got a wolf dick. That's from an upcoming ebook.
And now, my good friend Westmost presents The Wall of Shame.
And now, The Wall of Shame. Presented by Evil Little McNuggets.
You did it, this is the wall of shame. You did it, we won't forget your name. She's a mom, why won't you let her be? She's a mom with CPTSD. You made it, you guys are out to blame. You made it, you're on the wall of shame.
I just want you all to know we are very disappointed in each and every one of you.
Fuck you, Clobber. Fuck you, Clobber. Fuck you, Clobber.
Again, I don't know how the fuck you Clobbers got in the end there. I don't know how those got in there, but I'm looking back at it. Those people look happy to be on the wall of shame. I think that's the mistake.
Yeah,
that might be an editing mistake.
I see Adorkables is like begging to be on the wall of shame.
It's Adorkable.
She doesn't know it's a scarlet letter.
Yeah, you don't want it, guys. You don't want to be on like all those people looking happy and the thumbs up that's an editing mistake. That's all that is.
Yes, just like the fuck you clobbers.
That fuck you clobbers are automatically put in anytime I upload something to YouTube.
I know. Wes said that's going to be in his wedding vows when he gets married. When he gets married again.
If we're being honest, I may have put them in there at the end.
Yeah.
Because when you're the alpha male, everyone wants to take you down, children.
Truer words have never been spoken. So guys, we do promise rants, raps, and racism. There was some racism that we kind of skipped. There was the Cambodian stuff, so we'll count that. But I feel like before we move on to our outro and close this out for the night, we should play the Steer Music song, Queen of Spade Call It Number 2, Nothing Happened in the Elevator. And I don't know why Steer Music came for Queen this hard, but Steer wasn't fucking around with this one. So
it's because you created Jeroen.
I did. I created a monster. Are you down to stick around and listen to some Queen of Spade call?
I am always down to listen to my favorite artist Steer Music.
I know the professor loves this one, so let's take a listen before we close out for tonight. Guys, thank you so much for joining us on the return of Spade in the Shade. We'll be doing something fun again next week, and we will do another cash stream in August because I want to do these at least once a month. I think it's fun. So
hello everyone, how are you doing today? I hope that you are all doing well. I have a little rant to do today. Surprise, surprise.
This is Steer Music. Queen of Spade act like she bout that unity, but people hate her in her own YouTube community. That goes to tell you a little something about her. That and she bought all those YouTube subscribers. Been 15 years since she held the job, and I ain't talking about slobbing down a corn on the cob. When it comes to those deeds, she got the game on lock. Yeah, she at the top when it come to giving top. But enough about that sloppy toppy. Let's talk about her other hobbies, cause she don't add to cart. No, she likes to steal art.
So let's do it. Let's get all of the people involved in this all up on your stream, and they can all talk about how it's all my fault.
And she ain't got no shame. That's why her husband can't be the one to blame. No wonder he left her for a furry. I do the same thing, just more in a hurry. She's a horrible person, and every day it worsens. She's a super hater, and ain't no one greater. She's a manipulator, but nothing happened in the elevator. No, nothing happened in the elevator.
All the screenshots I'm provided. You guys have been asking for this, right? All of you? So let's do it. Let's get it done. What are you waiting for?
Like, comment, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the notification bell to never ever miss a video.
I'm a fucking mess right now, kid.
And that is what a way to close the stream. Nuggies, did you have anything that you want? If you were grading Queen of Spade tonight, what grade would you give Queen of Spade based on the performance that we saw? Was that what grade would you give for this queen?
I'd give it I'd give her a Celsius out of 10.
Wow. No, and that is not made by Nazis. Just a reminder. This to me was a level Queen of Spade. There was the ranting. There was some racism thrown in there. She didn't rap. She didn't freestyle in it, but she did try and freestyle during the Ms. Parker stream earlier today. and it's just as bad as you can imagine. But yeah, that was A level. There was so much, and the losing, like she couldn't breathe. She was so angry. I loved it. Great job, Clobber. What grade would you give Queen of Spades?
Oh yeah, no, this was an A+ stream. She it was a roller coaster ride. She peaked the mic, then you couldn't hear her.
Yeah.
She started bringing up everybody and anybody. It was it was one of my favorite Queen rants.
Clobber, any inspirational words you want to leave the people with as we go?
Fuck you, Wes.
Spade in the Shade, hosted by the most worst and evil little nuggets. Spade in the Shade, Spade in the Shade. Rants, raps, and really bad takes. Spade in the Shade. RSN and names, lolcows. It's Spade in the Shade.
Wes did it again. Wes did it again.
Fuck you, Beth.
Fuck you, Clobber.